Okay, so we are live now. Okay, this was kind of impromptu and last minute. I never do well with last minute and live. By the way, DC, want to take a chuckle now that I don't have anybody watching me right now? Go ahead, right ahead. I'm leaving this stream up in replay unless yours gets somehow taken down. I don't know. I don't know these days. That seems to be a habit, taking people's Twitter accounts down and YouTube accounts down these days, isn't it? So you just never can tell, can we? We never can tell. Okay, so so here we go. Um, okay, so here we go. As you can see, we are sniping DCmediagirl tonight, already in progress. I'm not restarting it from the beginning. Hey, Hot Topics, good to see you. So we're not going to start from the beginning. We're going to start with it already in progress. Hey, Lil Boots, good to see you. We're going to start with this already in progress. We already know Klonka's going to laugh at me because I have hardly any viewers. But Dell, good to see you, my dear. Good to see you all. Little Boots, good to see you. All right, so yeah, we already know Klonka's going to laugh that I have very little viewers. Who cares? I don't go stream as often as she does. And yeah, she is the I know I'm logging, but you know what? She's the content that just keeps on giving, you know. She's such a shitty person. So is her lover boy. If I can, you know, if I can have some entertainment, if I can have some entertainment along the way, and maybe make a few extra bucks, Hey, Ray Phoenix, good to see you. So maybe make a few extra bucks out of it. That would be the gravy on the goose, but not necessarily. I'll just live with the sheer entertainment of it. Now, DCmediagirl's video. Hey, Christy Claw. They don't count. She's got new fans nowadays. We all know who they are, like Columbine, Amy, Tragic. Yeah, bad boy Tragic. Who I found out recently. I saw proof on a video. Sadly, I wanted to believe the best about him, and I didn't see any proof until recently. The man is proven to be quite inappropriate around children, at least in any video. I'm not going to show that video because I don't want my channel taken down. And there's a kid in there. There's a minor in it, so I'm not going to show it. But suffice to say, it had been floating around Twitter. It was on his original channel, Matt Berlinger. Yeah, so they're all, yeah. So apparently now they've stepped up their game, negs and all that. Now they're threatening people that go to Hussey's chats. You don't have to like Miss Hussey. That's fine. Don't watch him. You know, don't watch him. But you're going to start threatening people in his chats. And apparently they're starting to pocket watch some of the viewers who may or may not be giving Hussey money. AJ, aren't you in the wrong chat? You're welcome to stay, AJ. That's okay. You're welcome to stay as long as you behave. But I think you're in the wrong chat, though. That's okay. You're welcome to stay, my dear. You're welcome to stay. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So, anyway, God. So it seems that members of Hussey's chat are being intimidated and they're being pocket watched. We're going to find out more about that. Hey, Hussey, good to see you. And I did not watch Hussey. I only caught the last part of Hussey's Twitch stream, but apparently, yeah. Yeah, so apparently, you know. So anyways, Klonka puts up a stream called No Bully with the definition of bullying, but not the complete and full definition, which I'll go over either in the middle of this video or toward the end. I will link it. It will be the Merriam-Webster dictionary version online, the Merriam-Webster version online. Yeah, you know what? You don't have to like Hussey. That's fine, you know, but to intimidate people that go to his chat or who may support, you know, throw some support, throw him some gifts or whatever. Not okay. Not okay. Okay, that made me, when I learned about that, that pissed me off, you know, because I've always said this since the beginning I've had this channel. You are free to support who you want to support. Charity begins at home first, obviously. You know, make sure your families and your household is taken care of. And then if there's extra to support, you support who you want to support and how you want to support them, as long as it's legal. I don't care. And nobody else should care either. you know. So anyways, all right. So, you know, without further ado, let's get going. For those joining in late, it will be available in replay. And let's get to the show, please, as a reminder. So as a reminder, if I'm looking at the other screen to react, I cannot see the chat, so I'm going to come back to the chat periodically. Do not take it personally. Yeah, maybe later. I just want to go on first. Okay, Hussy? Okay, just let me get started. We are going to stream already in progress. Okay.
When was the last time I never harassed your man? It is, Bridget. It freaking is. Nothing makes sense with these people.
I love that view.
Nothing.
I love that view.
Is very disturbing. That's why I'm at the point where I only watch a few people.
Conka, you look like you're falling asleep.
Mrs. Parker
wakey.
was talking about it. Do not let people intimidate you online.
Let's get my tambourine.
Oh, Mrs. Parker? Do not let people intimidate you online. You mean Mrs. Parker, who told her chat that her entire Discord was investigating me, that they were looking into allegations that I interfered with a sexual harassment case that was ongoing at Fox News Channel, a complete and utter fucking lie. Mrs. Parker, who ruined Lola Bohemia's life. Mrs.
Mrs. Lola, how did that happen? Anyways, I'm not here to discuss Mrs. Parker, really. I'm not really here to discuss Mrs. Parker. I'm not a member of her Discord. I have no idea what goes on in her Discord, so I can't comment about that.
Mrs. Parker, who went IRL on Lola, called her employers, called her associates, called people that she was working with. You mean that, Mrs. Parker? Don't let people intimidate you online. Is that the...
How about you going IRL too? Getting Hussy, doxing Hussy's ex-wife, putting it up on, putting her profile picture up on your thing there, on your YouTube. Oh! Hypocrisy at its worst.
Mrs. Parker, you're talking about. Okay. All right. Mrs. Parker, who pulled up Tragic's Facebook and showed pictures of his dad and, you know, his family on her stream. That Mrs. Parker? All right.
Oh, we're sticking up for Tragic now. The same Tragic you and Loverboy called not that long ago, I don't know, pedo, that he was a serial harasser of women. How did that all change all of a sudden, or is that now acceptable behavior? Inquiring minds want to know, because I haven't seen any change. If anything, it's escalating. It's getting worse. I mean, for fuck's sake, Tragic threatened to call my relatives, and you gave it a like on Twitter. You gave it a like, so you seem to be okay. About Tragic wanting to call my relatives. And he doxed me yesterday, him with the help of Columbine Amy. They doxed me yesterday. And, oh, God. Under the sock account, Outspoken, no less. He didn't even have the guts to use your usual handle. You had to use the sock account. And you were liking those tweets. When Ned said that FFG would have put the hose on me and he wouldn't blame her, you gave that a likey too. No, you're in no position to talk about that. Oh no.
Right, let's continue.
Yeah, let's do.
It's happened to a lot of my people. A lot.
I wonder why. No, you don't.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to mention, not only does Tragic want to contact my relatives, he also wants to contact my landlord. Like, good luck with that. My landlord don't speak any English. Okay? Even when I deal with him, I have to deal with his sister, okay, to translate. And no, he don't speak French either.
You have horrible people watching.
Keep grounded and make sure I don't...
No. Oh, God. Yeah, and you have horrible people who watch you, too. In fact, you have hate watchers. I would venture that you have hate watchers. I'm one of them.
That line, they tell me what I've been, saying that I shouldn't be.
Oh, really? They keep you grounded? They keep you in line? You mean like when you uploaded that video encouraging people to call CPS on negs? You mean when you kept on going on YouTube?
Yeah, but you're okay with people calling my relatives and calling my landlord, aren't you? You're okay with obsessively hunting down Hussy's ex-wife, are you?
And on your Twitch channel, I'm talking about how you were reporting us to the police. You mean how you are accusing Tragic of sending you that alleged death threat and flooding your phone with spam or with crank calls or whatever, and now it's up to multiple death threats?
The way Columbine, Amy, and Tragic are going, that wouldn't surprise me that they would be bombarding him like that. I'm coming to you in chat for now. Coming in. Hey, Poopa Balls, good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're feeling better. Video is echoing. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Let me get some. Let me find a headset. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Gotta find the headset. Okay. All right. Sorry, I hate wearing headsets, but this wasn't a problem in the past. Okay, no problem. All right. Let me know if this is better. Okay, yeah. All right, so here we go. Yep. So here we go. Okay, thank you, Poopa Balls. So we go. DC wanted Mrs. Parker to investigate me. I remember that part, yeah. While she's defending and promoting trash. I know, shocker, isn't it? Hey, Phoenix. Yes, say hello to Wraith Phoenix. She is one of the very first members, mods I've ever had. She also constructed my Discord server. So she's immeasurable. We appreciate her greatly around here. Yes. You mean when, yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Is it a little, oh, okay, that's good. Okay, good. I'm glad he's doing a little better. I'm so sorry that he's sick though. But I hope you're both doing all right. Okay, so we're going to go back. We're going to go back to it. Okay, already in progress.
That you've gotten, the death threats just keep on expanding. So they keep you in line when you do that, right? Would you say that they keep you in line, or would you say that they encourage you? Because I see them encouraging you. I see them yas queening you and telling you that what you're doing is great. I saw Bethany Michelle responding.
Okay, I'm in Hussey's chats semi-regularly. Okay, and the chats that I usually watch are these days is Hussey around out and about in New York City. And, you know, and the people in the chat seem to like that. Just like my Twitch channel is about tours in Montreal, my misadventures, you know, and my chat seems to appreciate that. You know, back over on Twitch, they seem to appreciate that. And, but yeah, I'm not seeing anything else.
About that CPS thing. Well, you know, maybe Negs could get, you know, some parenting counseling from CPS. That's not what CPS is for.
Actually, they did that here. I mean, Department of Youth Protection did offer parenting classes here. Depends on the jurisdiction, I suppose. Okay.
Absolutely disgusting. Hey, girl.
Wait, hang on. Where are we? Where are we? All right. Hang on.
How about content creators? He's been going after D. He has been watching my chats like a hawk. He has been
the same way you seem to be obsessing over his chats. What's your point?
Totaling up the super chats that I get. And
yeah, and you're nickel and diming the viewers who support him. Like whoever might buy him a lunch in New York City. What business is it of yours? Whether his viewers buy him lunch or buy him the ingredients to produce a cooking show, what business is it of yours? It's nobody's business.
He mentions them. He talks about how much I get in super chats on his stream, or he used to before he chickened out. He has mentioned Straubs by name, you know, and the amount that Straubs has given me, and points out, oh, she only says hello to D. Higgins and Straubs. That is not true. That is a complete and utter fucking lie. But how dare he say that he doesn't go after other people's audience members? This is ridiculous.
Aren't you going after his now, or you rather your new yak dog Tragic going after? God damn it. How the fuck do you sleep at night? How the fuck does Loverboy sleep at night? Up until like a couple of weeks ago, he was calling Tragic the P word, the CH word. And then all of a sudden he's not. But here's the thing. I saw the video from his original channel, his Matt Berlinger channel, where he was behaving inappropriately around a boy, who is presumably his young son at the time. But that's all okay to you now. That's all okay to you. You are no way to preach morality, dear.
And while I'm on that theme, there are audience members and there are audience members.
Hey, Terry.
Okay, in your audience, Hussy, you have people who have gone IRL. You have people who have doxed people. You have people who have stalked people.
Excuse me. Your buddy Jan has stalked me. You and I have been going at it for years. Now you've got Tragic and Columbine AK doxing me, hounding me. Okay, you've got your lover boy who unblocked me enough to harass me. Don't get me wrong. When you guys try to harass me, you're about as entertaining for about 5 minutes before I get bored. And yes, as a dyslexic, I get bored very quickly. But who the hell are you to talk? And Tragic calling my relatives and calling my landlord, and you are endorsing it because you like those tweets and you are endorsing it. You have no room to talk.
You have people who have come into other people's chats and been horrendously abusive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I think that we have a right to comment on that.
Comment, yes. Harass, no.
And we have a right to say what we want to say. The stuff that people have...
And I have a right to say what I want to say. You see how this goes? See, there are some who argue that I hit back too hard. When I hit back too hard. But that's how my father taught me. Okay, my father, who was a legendary union representative, he was a union man who had to, and he was a legendary high school teacher in this city, and he taught me well. Yeah.
Have said about me and have said about Negs in
it's probably true.
Your streams, Hussy, is absolutely unconscionable.
I didn't watch his stream tonight, so I can't comment on that, but if it's something like you're supporting him and like Negs is not a real man, yeah, it's true. It's all true.
Lies that have been spread.
Oh, really? What?
Are grotesque. But more importantly, again, there are people in your chat who have gone IRL.
And what about you going IRL?
IRL.
What about your boyfriend going IRL? What did you think about Loverboy going after Shane's parents? When Callie and Shane were still a thing, you went after Shane's parents. Okay? Not you, sorry. Loverboy did. Loverboy called Shane's parents, for God's sake.
People to court. And who threatened it.
Yeah, and I remember Sam Telfler. Is it Telfler or Telfer? Sorry if I butchered the name. Anyways, that whole list, when she was on stream with Belinda, and she had that whole laundry list of court cases, why Negs was taking a lot of people to court and a huge list of it. Yeah. Yeah.
To take people to court. People who have doxed, or let's not say doxed, whatever.
Why not? Let's see it. Okay, let's say it.
Hey, Strops. Hi, baby. Oh, I just did.
Good God. Don't call her baby, for God's sake. She's in our age bracket. Don't call her baby. Don't infantilize her.
Thank you for being a member for 8 months. Has it really been 8 months? My God. Well, thank you, Strops. I appreciate you. One of his viewers, Vidal, one of the Twitter people that he mentions.
Vidal,
it's not just
the dastardly Vidal. Vidal, you in big trouble now, girl. I don't know if you're still watching, but girl, you in big trouble now.
That she's on Twitter. It's that her entire Twitter feed consists of tweeting about me and tweeting about Negs. Now,
because you're the entertainment that never quits. You're the gift that keeps on giving. You and your gigolo. You're the gift that keeps on giving.
Nasty, underhanded, vicious shit, lying about us. I keep on returning to the time that she uploaded pictures of the house that we were looking at. And then she excused it by saying, oh, well, you guys, hi, Jill. Thank you, Jill, for gifting members.
Oh, so Jill is gifting members now. Jill is gifting members now. I don't have channel memberships anymore. So none of that. Simply put, because I don't come on here that often, and I don't think I can honor. I don't think I can. That's why I took down channel memberships, because I can't commit anymore. I don't want to promise things I can't deliver on necessarily.
Thank you for the 5 memberships. Missy
Aw.
007, I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you
I
for
bet
the
you
8 months.
are.
Time does indeed fly.
Aw.
Thank you, baby.
Stop infantilizing people. You're supposed to be the feminist. Stop infantilizing them.
So she excused herself by saying, oh, they just looked at the house for 2 minutes. How the fuck do you know? Oh, Fedora's sniping. Hi, loser.
Hey,
Hi, loser. How many
back.
people do you have in your chat? Can somebody check and see how many people are in Fedora's chat?
You know damn
I would
well
love to see it. Is
AJ
Hussy
was
in her
here.
chat? I hope he's watching.
Yes, he is.
Because I'm about to school all of you.
Oh, really?
I'm
We're
about
gonna
to
be
school you.
schooled.
All right. So
We're going to be schooled.
and she excused it by saying, oh, they only looked at the house for 2 minutes. You don't know how long we looked at that
I love
house.
Vidal, too.
You don't know what our intentions were with that house. You don't
We
know a
love Vidal
goddamn
here.
thing. But you took it upon
We're
yourself to
losers.
post those pictures because reasons. And you just give yourself a pass, like, oh, it's no big deal. Okay. All right.
I know that. Give them
Hi,
money.
Belinda. Good to see you.
What would be
She has
the
10
point?
people.
What
Wow.
would be the point other than I'm jealous or I'm trying to intimidate them so they can
The attic
walk
is
away?
nicer, Michelle.
Whether they want to scare them off or have them stop supporting the creator, it's, to me, it just doesn't make sense.
Really?
I'm on
Right,
YouTube
Poopa.
to have
Did you
fun.
guys know my phone
Why are
automatically
you scaring these people
suggests the
away?
megaphone after
Do you think that
losers?
you
No,
scared
really.
Dee away when you got into her Facebook, when you doxed her, when you blackmailed her, when you dropped or you kept on threatening to drop her DMs, when you showed private messages that she had sent you, when you showed her name before she revealed her entire name?
And wasn't it your buddies that went into Belinda's Facebook and Belinda's members, family members or relatives and friends' Facebook? Asking for a friend.
Do you think you were intimidating her then?
Drug addicted losers, you said it.
Just asking.
You think I should make Hussy a mod?
Do these terrible
do that.
concerns not apply to when you do it? Okay, got it.
I
All
can
right,
do
let's go.
that.
Where they can't have more, and they're getting doxxed and they're getting intimidated and they're worried.
Oh, Christ.
Why do you do that?
Mm.
You want to come after the content creators? Come after the content creators. You want to respond to a tweet somebody made about you? Respond to a tweet. But innocent people that are just watching and trying to have fun, leave them alone.
Yeah, agreed. Leave them alone. I heard this was happening or before I came
Poor
I'm
on.
Hussy.
sorry, it's very, very upsetting.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it upsetting?
Yeah, you have been. Yeah, and no, I was not chatting with Hussy. I was chatting with somebody else, who shall remain nameless. And I've been noticing the twatter feed lately. I've been noticing the twatter feed. You have been going after. I've noticed the Twitter. You're going after viewers like who are not content creators, who don't have Twitch accounts, who don't have YouTube accounts. They're just viewers. They're just viewers who happen to like watching him. Like I said, you don't have to like watching him. But fuck, leave his chat members alone. Stop pocket watching them.
I can't make sense of it.
Mm.
Now, you want to go after Bridget? Go after Bridget.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like that she does the Wordle and the Google things all night long? Harass her for that.
Exactly, Charlene.
I can't help it.
Charlene
It's
is
not
a
the
long
Wordle
time
and the
viewer
Google,
of our
or the
Hussy.
Wordle and the whatever the fuck it is. Nobody gives a shit about that. It's the fact that she is unhinged, she lies, and she takes people to court for no reason. Because she can't get attention, she can't get her back blown out. Because a man would.
Listen to that misogynistic language, such misogynistic language coming out of the feminist. You know damn well it wasn't because it was rejection. It was because Tragic, with the help of, passed it to Screechy Nietzsche, who has no mind of her own and is such a tryhard follower, okay, who does anything for pick me, oh, please pick me, oh, please pick me, that she, quote unquote, air quote, leaked the DMs, between Bridget and Tragic. If those DMs had stayed private, there wouldn't have been any court. And here's the other thing. Tragic was the one who took Bridget to court, not the other way around. Bridget merely sought a protection order, okay, for harassment. And I saw on Twitter, for God's sakes, him and Columbine AK. What a friend. I mean, their screenshot is out there. She expressed homicidal ideations about shooting up a school. So I'm not impressed. This is your new friends. This is the company you're keeping now. See, somebody who's inappropriate with children, somebody who expresses homicidal ideations about shooting up a school. Loving the company you keep, DC. I'm really loving the company you keep. Love that for you.
Wouldn't call her back because she went after Negs because reasons I showed you guys.
Actually, she had reason to go after Negs. That was already established.
The court filing. It was absurd. Absurd. And then she was in such fear for her life that she didn't even.
You mean when Loverboy used her full legal name and bought a domain and used her domain name and then tried to sell it back to her at overly inflated prices, the same that he did to Gigi, the same thing. Didn't he do that to Tragic too? And yet Tragic's still sucking up. Still sucking up, huh? Yeah. Talk about IRL. Talk about extortion. You know, thank God that's illegal in Canada. That sort of thing.
Show up for the hearing. She overslept. Yeah. So that's why we talk about Bridget, Hussey. That's why we talk about Bridget. Okay?
No, because you're a fucking misogynist. You don't get it. You don't get it. If those DMs remain private, you know, and each went on their separate ways. None of that mess would have happened. Again, you don't have to like the players involved. But geez, try to put it aside to see the logic here. No leak, no DMs. No leak of DMs, no court. Okay, let's go. No leak, no court. Exactly. Your channel is next. What the hell did she do to him? I don't know what happened to your channel is next. Christy Claw, hunching in the air. I have no idea what happened to your channel is next. I'm coming back to the chat for a bit. Okay. I know you never dox, Hussey. It's fine. The famous Vidal. I know Viddles pisser. Viddles, what you do now, girl? What you do now? Okay, so Big Badge 1K, she was exactly. You forgot the You forgot chuh. I'm calling Peg's mom. Right on. Calling Peg's mom. You can have coffee. You and your BF. Yeah, exactly. I'm calling Big Badge boyfriend. You said it, Michelle. You said it. Not the Twitter people. No, we can't have that. Not the Twitter people. Viddles, what did you do? No, we like Viddle around here. We like Viddle. The toothless witch. I'm the one who's toothless, Hussey. Don't make fun of toothless people. I'm toothless. I'm here too, bitch. Right on. Thank you so much, Belinda, for being here. Plop. Oh, dear. Okay, skipping over. Oh, what's going on? Oh, hey, Shady Bougie. Good to see you. Michelle, the Hussey Lounge. Did she ever say why she came on the panel instead of Negs? Because she's Negs' pit bull. That's why. You know, I think Negs is scared of MFW. Don't get me wrong. I can't stand. I've said this over and over again. MFW is trash. Okay, and I've already given you the reasons. I did a profile of her in several videos a few years ago. Receipts, so you can go into my channel. I have a playlist called Miss Fucking Wonderful. You can check it out for yourselves. But hell, man, he is scared of her. He is so scared of her. Is David here? Hey, David. If David is in the chat, it's good to see you. Fedora, but you're cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. But next didn't want to talk to Katie. Yeah, I know. I know. You know, I don't like Katie. I can't stand her. She's trash, but hell, you know, he's scared of her. And I'm still, oh, okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, God. What happened? Okay, hang on. Okay, I have to refresh the screen. Hang on. God damn it. I got the hard drive replaced, you know? All right, here we go. All right, let's go. Hang on. Sorry, I apologize for the technical glitch. But you know, when I snipe, I don't snipe in real time. I'm always behind. Oh, okay, so we're skipping over. Okay, hang on. AK. She's calling AK her friend. Oh, hang on. AK is her friend now. Hang on. Columbine AK is now her friend. Hang on. What is going on? Yeah, laugh at my tech issues. Laugh at my tech issues. Okay, laugh at my tech issues, if you will.
Face and Al Jolson and everything. Remember Mrs. Parker? Remember all those people?
Okay, as I recall, and I think I was there for part of that stream, they all had a chat on panel together and came to an understanding. Mrs. Parker and Nova explained their point of view to Hussey, and I believe they gave Hussey some tips, tips about makeup foundation or whatever. You know, they came to an understanding. They had an adult discussion. I know that's a foreign concept to you, Klonka, and your people. I realize it's a foreign concept, but it happens, okay? Yes, even with people who call themselves the petty fan, it happens. Yes. Okay. Callie's your favorite cow? Oh, look who's in chat. Scotty. Scotty's here. Scotty's here. Aw. Scotty's here. Yeah, you're right, Little Boots. MFW is nuts. I know. I know. Oh, and McHenry Cruiser is here too. Oh, look. Oh, my God. Stick around. I've got, oh, my God. It's my night patrolling. Aww. Aww.
And they dragged you on that panel to humiliate you and force an apology out of you and talk to you about the...
That's not the impression I got. I think they explained, it seemed pretty civil to me. At the time, to me, it seemed like a civil discussion. They were explaining they explained their point of view. They had a discussion. They came to an understanding. I know, shocker.
The ape tweets that you sent out about Charlie Gold, remember that? And now you're apparently all best buddies after they dragged.
Charlie Gold stands up for Charlie Gold. I don't know where you're getting the idea that Charlie Gold is his buddy now, is anybody's buddy. I think you're just mad because Charlie Gold basically threw you under the bus in her last stream. After all the sucking up you and Negs were doing, it did you no good because Chuck threw you under the bus. In true Charlie Gold style, when we learn, Charlie Gold stands up for Charlie Gold. Okay?
You for filth, remember that? You used to absolutely hate Fedora, as I recall.
Oh, me.
People change. People change their minds. So what? Who are you to judge?
Oh, really? Exactly.
But you do judge, don't you? Yes, Hussey and I came to an understanding on one of Belinda's panels. Okay, we came to an understanding. We found peace, and now we get along just fine. And now he's got a blue wrench at my channel. Make your point, dear. Make your point. Things change. Just sometimes things change for the worse. There's positive change and then there's negative change. You are getting worse with age, dear. You're getting worse with age.
Exactly. All of theirs. All of theirs. So now what?
Hey, YTR.
YouTube reject? Oh, okay. Hey, RBF, it's good to see you.
They want to find Vidal so bad. So bad. And then what? What you going to do? You don't think Vidal can defend herself? You think any one of these
Oh,
people
Vidal, you in big trouble now. I don't know if you're still watching, but Vidal, you in big trouble now.
No, you see,
girl.
Hussy, it's not that people are vicious and crazy and want to attack her. Okay? Maybe somebody wants to have her served, Hussy. Did you ever think about that? Maybe somebody wants to hit her with an injunction. Maybe somebody wants to send her, you know, a restraining order, a cease and desist, something like that. Maybe that's why people want to find her. Did it ever occur to you that that's the reason? Isn't that why you were soliciting information about Beth Thomas? Remember how Mrs. Parker went on stream and said, oh, well, if you're looking for information for, you know, a legal proceeding, then that's not doxing. I remember when she said that. You know? Nobody wants to attack any of these idiots.
Oh, yes, you do. You live for it. You live for it.
These bums?
That is all you and Negs and now your useful idiots, Tragic and AK. That's what you all do.
And I'm sorry.
It's what you live for.
You know what? Guilt by association?
Oh.
At this point, yeah. I'll accuse you of guilt by association. You wrong,
all right.
too.
Fair
There's
enough.
so much crap about each and every one of these people out there in the open right now.
Oh, guilt by association? You mean the way that you're sucking up to Miss Fucking Wonderful now?
And the way, but you're enjoying when Tragic and AK are sucking up to you. Okay.
Did you see what
different strokes for different brokes, I guess, right?
She was tweeting. Did you see what she tweeted at AK earlier about 9/11, that racist tweet?
Yeah, but MFW is racist, and if I recall, Tragic and AK were trying to be buddy-buddy with MFW. They were sucking up to her hard way back before they were trying to suck up to Negs. They were sucking up hard to MFW. I had warned them at the time about MFW, what she was about. Hell, in my videos that I did of MFW, I already proved she was racist. In fact, Klonka, don't you remember that I issued a challenge to you and your friends to cover because you were so concerned about racism in the community? I dared you to react to MFW, to do a reaction video to MFW way back when. An actual racist. You scoffed at me. You scoffed at me. This is all shit I said years ago. Other people have said years ago.
I still haven't been able to get a hold of, hi Monet, I still haven't been able to get a hold of the rant that she went on that I hear was full of all kinds of spicy anti-Semitism. Until I see it, I'm going to just say, whatever, it happened, it didn't happen, I don't know. I can't say one way or the other. Do you know Miss Fucking Wonderful's history of violence?
Yes, I do. That's why I tried to warn other people like Tragic and AK way back when. Yes, I do. You know, they scoffed at me back then. Jesus Christ, man.
Of threats, of using and weaponizing her audience to go after people. Do you know about that? So yeah, you're goddamn right. Fine. If this is the new rule, then guilt by association it is. I agree. And I am going to hang that woman around your neck, and you are going to be dragging her from here into Kingdom Come like Jacob Marley's ghost dragging those chains in A Christmas Carol. How's that? Fair? Okay, good. I'm glad we agree.
Now, that nobody can deny.
You mean the way you're now taking Tragic and AK? One who expresses homicidal ideations, the other one who's inappropriate with children. The one who flirts with both men and women, as it turns out, flirts with both men and women, grifts money from the men and women he flirts with. And then when it gets a little too inconvenient or a little too dicey or their usefulness runs out, he throws them under the bus and cries harassment. Yeah, spare me.
That if you're friends with them or you defend them or anything like that, then you're guilty too.
Good.
Then you're guilty too.
Agreed.
Okay?
Agreed.
Right on.
Agreed. I'm going to bring up MFW in every
And I
single
don't
stream
mean
that
by
I do
going
about
on
you.
someone's channel.
You go ahead, but you can't attach it MFW. Look, it's Hussey's business. If he wants to have MFW in his chat, that's his business. I don't run his chat, neither do you. I go into his chat, I ignore her. Okay, that's what I do, because it's somebody else's chat. The last thing I want to do is pick a fight or have a fight in somebody else's chat. It's already happened between me and Jance Pukes in an Irate Alex stream a while back. In fact, she had doxed me in Irate Alex's chat for the 5,000th time, because she loves to dox me that one. You know, and yeah, it wasn't my finest moment, I admit. That wasn't my finest moment. But ever since then, I've made it a point to not fight. And this is what I tell people in my chat too. If you don't like each other, ignore each other. Don't acknowledge each other's existence. As long as you can behave, you're welcome. You don't have to agree with me. You're welcome, but you have to behave.
To talk about a topic, okay? That doesn't mean that you're guilty of something they did. If somebody did something and you're going on their channel to talk about the weather, you ain't guilty by association. But if you defend a person, you flip-flopping left and right. I'm sorry, you're guilty.
I agree.
You're guilty.
I agree. I 1,000,000,000,000,000% agree. You are guilty by association because you encourage Bridget in going IRL.
And you're okay with people being inappropriate with children and expressing homicidal ideations of shooting up a school. C2 can play this game, Klonka.
Because you encourage Vidal's stalking. You encourage Fedora's insanity.
My insanity.
And because you are now hanging around with MFW.
Nobody needs to encourage my insanity. I'm naturally this insane. I'm coming to you in the chat. Nobody needs to encourage my insanity. I don't need help. She has a new channel now, Christy Claw. Yeah. Now that's a hobby. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about it, Hussey. I know you don't, okay? My insanity is naturally. Looked up a house that she talked about. How is that stalking? I don't know, Michelle. I'm still trying to figure that one out myself. As far as I know, most of these houses that are on the market, at least in Canada, when the house is on the market, they go online and the pictures of the real estate, including the inside of the house, go up. It's like apartment rentals. If you're looking for an apartment, generally there's pictures of the building. There's pictures maybe of the street, what it looks like, the neighborhood, and the inside of the building and the apartment, you know? So that's what happens. I know. Yeah, I know. No, she has a channel nowadays. I don't know what it's called. Those hair extensions are ratty, aren't they? I know. Shocker, Christy Clutch. I know. All right, let's go. Let's soldier on through.
And you are sucking up to her in her chats. And saying, I don't know why people don't like her. I don't understand. I think she's great. Okay.
He's entitled to like her. I mean, all I can do is warn him that, yeah, everything that's been said about MFW is true and worse. I profiled her, for God's sake. I have receipts using her own words, but at the end of the day, Ms. Hussey, like anyone else, has to make that decision. He has to make that decision for himself. And he has to arrive. Look, people warned me. I'll give you an example. People kept warning me about Tragic, okay, because I was friends with Tragic. People kept warning me about Tragic. Okay, I didn't want to believe it. They told me he had this inappropriate thing with children, that he was a stalker of women. I didn't want to believe it because I didn't see any receipts at the time. I didn't see anything concrete. And I did want to believe the best in him. I did want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I really did. Okay, I was taught a lesson. Yeah, I saw what he was all about. You know, I really saw what he was all about. It is bad news. And now it's funny to watch Tragic and AK go after MFW after I warned them about her a while back. And that's the funny thing. Even though they were trying to be friends with her and they were trying to go on stream with Her and Rape Stream News. Yes, from now on, I shouldn't say that word on my channel. Damn. Grape Stream News. Grope Stream News. Yeah.
Deal. Agreed. I'm glad we can agree on something.
I'm such a horrible person.
You are.
I said I was doing this. I said I was going to California. I didn't show.
You are a horrible person, DC. You and your boyfriend, your lover boy, your gigolo.
Any pictures. I'm such a horrible. I am so.
What a real tough guy. He
so
lives
many
off a
people.
woman. He has to live off
I tell everybody
a
every day.
60-year-old woman.
Almost. If you want to
Wow.
unsubscribe to my Patreon, unsubscribe.
Oh, and by the way, try to make this make sense. I'm 3 years younger than Klonka. I'm a few years younger than Klonka. She's 57. I just turned 55. She'll be 58 soon. So about 2.5 years difference. Okay? Now, try to make this make sense. Next calls me grandma. But he's sleeping with a woman who's older than me. Try to make that make sense.
It will not hurt.
What Patreon? How many patrons do you have? Like 3? No.
God damn it. Why are you pocket watching him? 3 patrons is a good start. It's a good start. It's better than none.
It's not that you didn't show the pictures. You didn't show pictures because you didn't go, hussy. Because you grifted your audience for money and you didn't go.
How do you know he didn't go? Were you following him? Did you follow him to the airport? Oh, wait a minute. If he didn't go, he wouldn't have gone to the airport. What were you doing? What were you doing? Stalking his building? Where he lives? How do you know?
And it's not the only time that you have grifted money. You have grifted money and then you don't follow through with your...
Oh, God, like your boyfriend has? What did he use? He used a significant family trauma to grift money for more tattoos? Because I'm starting to believe, like, even though I don't like MFW, and yeah, MFW lies like a rug, that to the point where if MFW says the sky is blue, I have to look out the window to see that it's blue. I really do. I have to look out the window. But a broken clock gets the right time twice a day. I'm a strong believer in that. The broken clock gets the right time twice a day. And I'm starting to see, yeah, starting to believe it. That doesn't mean I'll believe anything else that comes out of her mouth, but yeah.
Your promises, like your apartment tour. You're the one who keeps on saying, oh, I've got security, I've got a doorman, I've got...
Here's the thing. Many of his viewers, including myself, have said, no, maybe better not do an apartment tour because these people like DC Klonka are vultures. People are fucking psychotic online, just like you and Loverboy and your new buddies, your new yak dogs, Tragic and Columbine Amy.
Got this. So what the fuck are you afraid of? If your building is secure, then why can't you show your apartment? You are a terrible person, hussy, because you are a liar. You are...
Oh, like you? Like you?
A liar. You have...
You know how many lies we've caught you in? Too many to count.
No ability to control your temper. You go after people you don't like in some of the most personal, vicious ways, including going IRL. That's why
you go IRL and you come after people in the most vicious ways. Look, you know, you do it too. You've done it to me. Loverboy done it to me. In fact, just tonight, your Loverboy made a point of saying that FFG was perhaps right in threatening to hose me down a year and a half ago. Yeah.
You're a terrible person. But yeah, you're a liar. You're 1,000,000% a liar.
My feelings. You're not getting anything there. I'm not ripping anybody off. Whoever doesn't want to sub to my Patreon, I get it. I don't rip anybody off. I come, I do what I do, and if people want to send me a bit or subscribe or buy
reasonable
whatever,
enough to
they
be.
do. If they don't, hey
Panda.
I still had a good time. I laugh, and that's the...
Scotty Stevens. Oh, such a tryhard. Another tryhard. All right, Klonka, didn't you once call him Igor? And isn't he the one that called your employer originally along with Loverboy? Yeah, I think that was him. He's now your buddy. He went IRL on you. And he's now your buddy? Nice to know. Or more like your useful idiot.
Whole reason I come on. I don't come on to pick a fight with somebody. I don't come on
Lies.
to start.
Lies.
I don't do nothing like that.
Lies.
That's
Lies.
not what my channel has ever.
What are you talking about? Most of the streams he's doing nowadays is walking around New York City or going to a coffee shop in New York City. That's pretty much, I'm going to say it, but roughly about 85% of his content as of late.
Ever been.
Lies.
I
Oh
don't
my
have
God.
ulterior motives. I've never ever had an ulterior motive to come on YouTube.
Choke on it, DC.
And never once did I plan anything like that. Never.
You are such a liar. You used everybody in the community and then you tossed them aside. You used everybody. Everybody.
Really?
And then you turned on them.
But that's what you and Loverboy are famous for doing. My God, the projection is... I'm coming to you guys in chat now. Hey, Illusionist Rebel. Good to see you. All right. All right. Okay, C and D. C and D. Cease and desist. Cease and desist. Yeah. She acts like me and... I know. Okay, we've already been... Oh, wait, hold on. All right. Hell, DC and I were in the chat together. Of an FFG stream. We were civil with one another. Exactly. Thank you, Poopa Balls. Thank you. You know? I don't like FFG either. So there it is. But that doesn't mean I can say, I'm going to say, okay, Poopa Balls, I hate you now because you went to an FFG stream. No. Okay, prove it, encourage. I know. If they share private information on a public platform, it's not private anymore. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Christy Claw. Apparently so. Hello, Illusionist Rebel. Good to see you. DC thinks her face filters make her look 25. I know. I don't know where she's getting that, Michelle. Looks like she's putting on weight, too. That face is more round. I mean, I admit that I put on weight since I quit smoking over a year ago. But, yeah. I'm only pointing that out because we know how Loverboy likes to go after overweight women. So, and she does, too. So just pointing out her own hypocrites. Yeah. Nobody gave Hussy for money for that trip. Get a life. Exactly, David. Thank you, David. And here's the other thing. Even if somebody did give Hussy money for a trip, I watch people, okay, the travel bloggers, the cruise bloggers, and there's this Disney blogger, okay, out of Florida. I think it's called JJ's World. And what was it? Last year, he got comped a cruise on one of the first cruises after the pandemic on Royal Caribbean's Adventure of the Seas, or was it Freedom of the Seas? It was an older Royal Caribbean ship that departed out of the Bahamas. Okay, a viewer paid for his trip, you know, and yeah, I mean, they have their own drama. Every community has their own drama, right? But nobody thinks, it's funny, nobody thinks anything of it. You know, so all this to say, I know I'm going in a roundabout way, but all this to say, even if somebody a viewer paid for Hussy's trip to California, what business is it of yours? Are you jealous? Because I think you're jealous. Okay? It's not your business if somebody pays for him to go on a trip. Not your business. Yeah, I'm believing it too, Michelle. As much as it pains me to, I'm believing it too. But doesn't mean I like her, because I don't. It doesn't mean I trust her, because I don't. I'm just saying a broken clock gets the right time twice a day. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. He doesn't. Exactly. Yeah, you're so dastardly, Hussy. You're so dastardly. Why doesn't she show her apartment? Thank you, Michelle. That's an excellent question. Why doesn't she show her apartment? Hell, we've seen more of that attic than we have seen of the apartment, haven't we? You're a liar. I know. Scott is a reject. I know, Belinda. Yep, I know. He's such a tryhard, isn't he? Because she knows she'll get fucked even further if she does. Exactly. We are fucking we're in fucking loony land. You're right, Lil Boots. You're absolutely right. Yep. Yeah. You know, you guys had me all. You guys all had me on your channels. Exactly. Yeah. No, her hussy used me for my fried chicken recipe. Are you recovered from it, Belinda? Belinda, start copywriting. Start putting a trademark on the fried chicken recipe. I don't know what happened. She just decided she doesn't want to be in my Discord anymore, which is fine with me. I don't think it's a huge loss. I think you'll be just fine, Illusionist Rebel. I think your Discord server, the real estate value would go up. I didn't know that, Rebel. I'm sorry. That's okay. It was a stream about FFG. I don't like her, and nobody did in the chat I was in. Right. No, I get it. I get it. Start vaping like DC. I gotta start vaping. The problem is, Michelle, I don't know if you know, I have a heart condition, and it's called pericarditis, and one of the symptoms is I can go tachycardic, which means my heart starts to race really quickly, very fast, over 120 beats per minute at rest. Okay, and it's supposed to be under 100 at rest. And nicotine tends to do that. So if I were to vape, I could go tachycardic. I'm not lucky that way. God, I wish I could. It ain't none of their business. Thank you, Belinda. It's not. I never asked for money. I know that, Hussy. I know, Hussy. But my point is, even if people did spend money on a trip for you, it's nobody's business. It's like that Disney blogger I told you about, JoJo's World, last year. One of his viewers paid for him to go on a cruise. And in exchange, they wanted him to do videos reviewing the cruise ship and reviewing the cruise, which he did. I made you made Belinda's fried chicken, Terry. Hey, Belinda, you should write a cookbook. Right on, Terry. Right on. Ain't Hussy's fault pigs won't even buy her $10 in gas. Or he maxes out her credit card. You vape? I wish I could try it. I can't. But I can't. I go tachycardic. I can't. Hey, naughty Rudolph. Oh, Rudolph. It's not Rudolph. Sorry, Rudolph. Yeah. All right, let's go back. It's been hard. Yeah, I know. I still miss the cigarettes. It's been over a year since my last cigarette. I still miss it. Let's go back.
And abuse them. You took money from different communities, and then you turned on the creators, one after the other. My God. You used people to design your merch. You used people to set up your StreamYard. You used people to set up your Twitch. You used people left, right, and center, and then you dump them, and then you don't understand why people can't stand you.
Okay. Oh, God. Hussy, I'm going to bring you on. I'm going to drop the StreamYard link, okay? Maybe you should start, okay? If you want. I'm going to bring you on, okay? I'm going to bring you on. The link is in the chat, but I'm only taking Hussy right now, okay? It's in the chat, Hussy. So if you want to come on, please do so. Use people for what? Yes, let's do it. So Hussy, okay, the link in the chat, I'm taking a chance, but I'm only taking Hussy. I don't know, RBF. I really don't think she does. That's the thing. I don't think she does. Let's remember, she used to also be buddies with Gropestream News himself. In fact, she was his apologist when it first found out, when he raped that girl, if you know what I mean. She defended him. Some feminist. Yes. I had to stop watching Callie when I quit smoking. She made me want a cigarette so bad. Not to mention, I think she can raise anybody's blood pressure as well. Poopa balls, yeah. No, she doesn't. Exactly. There we go. I've got Hussy. All right, Hussy. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, sweetheart. How are you?
Okay, we can hear and see you. Can everybody see and hear Hussy? Okay. So do you want to address this about the whole thing, the setup? Do you want to address this? Because I don't know the backstory. And I think
Well,
it's fair that you probably speak to that.
first of all, she's saying that I use everybody
Yeah.
for my Twitch, for my merch. First of all, they offer to help me. And
Right.
when I say they, I mean Tragic
Yeah.
and pretty much Tragic because he helped me for, I don't know, a couple of hours. In return,
And who is she designed your merch, right? If I'm not
she
mistaken.
designed my merch.
Yeah.
Exactly. And she
Okay.
offered.
Right.
In return, I promoted Tragic's channel for almost a year. I just recently took it off the Nightbot on my Twitch channel. And every day I used to put it on my YouTube. When I promoted my Twitch, I promoted his channel too. So I don't know what she's talking about. I use people. And when I came onto YouTube, I used everybody. I'm the one that was used. I'm the one that people asked to go on their channel. The first person that ever asked me to go on their channel was Belinda. So
right, I remember that back when you were Miss Gloria.
right, and I had no subscribers.
I remember that.
She genuinely liked me, and she had me on.
Yeah,
But
I remember that.
DC had me on several times, and
Yep.
she tried to use me just like she tried to use the Petty Fam and everybody else. So I don't use people for anything. I came on my channel to talk about Foodie Beauty, and I didn't know any content creator, and I didn't need anybody to help me because my channel was growing fast, and everybody knows that.
And speaking of the Petty Fam, and the Petty Fam have already called her out on this. At least Mrs. Parker has, BGTV has. Okay, it's no. She used them. Okay, she used the Petty Fam to kind of say, "Look at me, I got black friends."
Mm-hmm.
And she was hoping that they would kind of do her bidding. Now, if anybody, Petty Fam or fans of the Petty Fam who are watching me, please correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I can get information wrong too and make mistakes. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's the way how I understand it, that I think I saw it from what it looked like to me when she was first sucking up to them, and she was inviting them all on her panel, the Petty Fam, like Mrs. Parker and BGTV and all that. And yeah, Dragnot too, but I don't think he's a member of Petty Fam, but whatever. But it's been said, yeah, she used them, say, look, I'm not racist. Look, I've got black friends, and yeah, can you do my bidding for me?
Mm-hmm.
So talk about using people, right?
Yeah. She uses everybody. That's why no one talks to her. None of the content creators, everybody got her number, and they're done with her.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. What was it? Black Twitter. Thank you, Michelle. Black Twitter. You remember she kept saying, I'm going to call on Black Twitter. I'm going to call on Black Twitter,
Yep.
Yeah. So, oh, God. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you. She really does. It is sad. I didn't know DC had merch. You see, that's how memorable it is. I didn't know she had merch. Go figure. But yeah, so so who is she also offered to do your merch? Which I wouldn't be surprised, actually, because it's not a secret anymore. She did have a crush on Tragic, and she was willing to do anything for Tragic.
Mm-hmm. And now, I don't know where she is. They scared her.
I know.
Away.
They did.
They scared her away. She's not running from me.
No, she's running. No, I know, because this is the terrific thing. This is what I've said. Jesus Christ! Don't ever flirt with Tragic. Don't ever express feelings of romance or anything like that to Tragic. Because fuck, man, you are going to be in the shitter.
Listen, I'm going to tell everybody right now. Do yourself a favor in advance.
He's kryptonite. He's kryptonite.
Do not even associate with him. You know what? Don't. I did. People in the chat right now, I'm not mentioning any names, did.
Yeah,
they tried to help them, and all they do is attack you for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay. I was side-eyeing him for very beginning because I had originally blocked him. He begged me to unblock him. And
Tragic?
Yes, when I had my channel, my YouTube channel,
Okay.
I originally blocked him. He begged me to unblock him, and I gave him a chance, and he behaved. He behaved, and I always said, once I see him misbehave, that's it. It's done. I don't.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair.
And he did. Not only did he misbehave, but it was towards me. It was towards me. So it's not that I didn't believe anybody. It's that when you know someone is so unhinged, you cannot just drop them like this because they'll do what they gotta do anytime. So let me just wait until he throws me under the bus, which he did.
Which he did, yeah.
And that's it. I'm done with him.
That's the thing is, like Belinda Biggs told me to stay away from Big Badge. Badge is now our name for Tragic. You know, because like, look, Tragic threatened to call. He not only doxed me yesterday, but he's threatening to call my relatives and my landlord. The latter of whom good luck because he doesn't speak any English. Okay, even when I do business with my landlord, I have to deal with his sister, too, because of the language. So yeah, so it's like good luck if you want to call him. You know, so talk about going IRL. But back to who is she is back. She would have done anything to please Tragic, and at that time, Tragic was acting like your best buddy, you know, he was acting like your best buddy. So he probably would have said, you know what, maybe, you know, probably gave her some sweet talk. She was an innocent woman. She grew, you know
what he does, Fedora? He goes after nice people.
Yeah.
He goes after really genuine people. When she wanted to collab with him, he asked me, what do you know her? I said, she's one of the sweetest people online.
Okay. Hey, Lisa Simpson. Sorry.
I used to watch her because D. Higgins told me about her, and I subscribed to her, and I became a channel member. And she's very, very sweet. And I told Tragic, you know what? She's a nice girl. Collab with her. She will not hurt you in any way, shape, or form. He took advantage of her kindness.
Yeah.
And chased her off of the internet, where I can't even hear from. I've done nothing to her, but treat her with respect the way she treated me.
Okay. Like personally, I don't have much use for who is she is back, but that's my thing. I personally don't. I have my reasons. But the point is, I'll give credit where it's due. I don't think she deserved what she had happen to her either.
No.
She didn't. Look, all she did was express, maybe she went in a little too hard with the crush thing. I think she's a very naive girl. She grew up in a religious household. You know, in a religious household, she's still maintaining a religious household, and she's kind of sheltered, you know, especially with this, you know, I mean, the mean streets of the inner city are nothing compared to YouTube sometimes, eh? You know, but, you know, that's how he did. So that's how I imagine probably said, please do this when he was your buddy and he was being buddy with you. Well, he said to her, you know, who is she? You know, I'll do something nice for you. I'll say some nice things to you or whatever. If you do the merch for Hussy.
If she was flirting with him, trust me, he was flirting with her too. Okay.
Hey, you got a compliment. Hang on, you got a compliment.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
You
I'm cozy and comfy. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. You look like you're well,
he was flirting with her, and now he blocks her and throws her out of Discord saying that, oh, she was too clingy or whatever. You know, same thing with me. He flirts with me. He says all these things about me, and then he claims that he's a victim of
yeah, and he did that. Yep. He did that with Gigi.
He did that,
yeah. He did it with Gigi. He did it with Bridget. He did it with who is she? He did it with you. And look, AK is, and it's obvious that AK has like such a crush on him. Like, I can feel the fucking sexual tension all the way from over here in Montreal.
Dude, you're sending me your penis picture. You're crying that I'm harassing you?
Yeah, exactly. Belinda, thank you, Belinda. Belinda brought me to my next point. Wait till he breaks up with AK. When AK no longer serves a use for him, he's going to toss her under the bus. He is going to accuse her of harassment. This is a page right out of the fucking Negs playbook. This is what Negs does. You said, you know, remember what he did with Silvana? And it's sexual harassment now to send him nudes. Yeah. But we know he probably looks at them because he kind of has to get close to her Klonka, right? So, yeah.
You know, Mrs. Parker went into her chat. You guys probably saw. And she said, "Oh, I heard you mention my name. Why don't you put the link down and let me come up and talk to you?" She ignored her. Why don't you talk to Miss Parker? You talk about her all the time. She wants to come on your panel. She wanted to come up once before when she was talking with Negs. She didn't want to have her up either. Why? Why are you hiding from her? You always seem to come up to people's panels and want to defend Negs. Why don't you have her on your panel, DC?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He can't claim harassment, Hussy, when he's willingly sending you the pictures like that. Exactly. But he tries anyway. He tries anyway. Somebody is getting, yeah.
Listen, all these things that she's accusing me for, I'm such a horrible person because I didn't show my apartment. You damn right I ain't showing my apartment.
But if you remember, Hussy, a lot of us advised you in your chat, you know what, people are psychotic. Maybe it's not such a good idea.
Right. And then she would say, well, you doxed yourself. You showed your apartment. What do you want? Or then make 10 videos about my apartment. That was never, and my trip to California, first of all, I didn't ask for any money. And second of all, that was not part of my Patreon, my trip to California. So that's
like I said, even if it were, it's not my business. I'm not a patron, you know what I mean? I'm not a patron. And that's between you and your patrons, whatever transactions you have. Yeah.
And I had 30 Patreons. My Patreon was growing fast.
Right.
And they were sniping my content. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to do any content. I brought the Patreon down to $1. No, I planned on doing content.
Yeah.
And then I didn't. And I said, you guys cancel your memberships. And I have like 10 people now because I'm not going to do it. And they're going to snipe my content.
Exactly. You know I hear you. Look, I took down my channel memberships too because I decided I was not going to do this as often anymore. And it came to a point between my health and other commitments at the time, I could not deliver on the channel memberships. That's why I removed them. I could not deliver them. I don't want to make promises I can't keep. I think that's the most honest thing I can do personally. I think it is, you know, so. But I'm still a grifter too. Don't worry, Hussy. According to Negs and DC and them, and AK, I'm also a grifter. So there's that. I'm apparently a grifter. Speaking of grifting,
I won't eat food, I guess, unless people give me money to eat. I got to 465 pounds. How? I don't know. When I can't afford to eat unless somebody buys me lunch. I love that for myself.
You know, but exactly. Look, even if somebody buys you lunch, that's your thing. That's your business. And if a viewer wants to buy you lunch, that's their business. It's nobody else's business, right? Yeah, I agree. She is scared of Mrs. Parker, just like Negs is scared of BGTV. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both scared of the petty fam. They like to talk big against the petty fam, you know, the god dastardly awful petty fam, you know, but, you know. So anyways, you ready to go on with the show?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
All right.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. And for fuck's sake, you have been streaming. You streamed about me and about Negs, sometimes multiple times a day, every day for months.
Well, the kind of like the way you do Hussy. Kind of like the way you do.
I haven't made content. It's like a month on my Twitch channel.
No, I know, and I do watch you from every time I'm not tuned into every stream. It's not realistic for me to do so because I have a life outside of YouTube too. And a Twitch outside of YouTube. I have a life too. But I know it's hard to believe, but I do. You know, and but the streams I've been in most of the time, about 85% of the time, your streams are about you walking in New York or taking the bus or going into a store or a coffee shop or a local bar. That's what it is.
Well, you react to that. I react about to them. Whatchamacallit? They say I have no content. I need them for my channel. I go out and I vlog. They say they say that I'm taking videos of children, or I'm doing this and I'm doing that. It's like, you know what? Fuck off.
Do your own thing because you're never going to win with them. Okay, do your own thing.
Yeah.
Do your own thing. Look, as long as you're not exploiting vulnerable people, you're not harming children.
Never.
You're not stealing from people or stealing from old ladies.
Never.
So, you know, as long as it's all legal and on the up and up, do what you want. You know what I mean? Do what you want. Yeah. As long as you're not harming anybody, do what you want.
Months. You lied about us.
Mm.
You lied about us over and over.
Where?
And you lie about everybody else. I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
No, what lie?
I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I guess we're about to find out.
Over again, you attacked us. You called the police. You called
And your lover boy is called the cops too.
She said I called CPS? Hold on. Play it.
Hang on. Okay, hang on.
Unbelievable. And for fuck's sake, you have been streaming. You streamed about me and about Neg, sometimes multiple times a day.
Sorry, I went far too far back.
Months. You lied about us. You lied about us over and over and over again. You attacked us. You called the police. You called CPS. Are you fucking serious?
That's a lie. You can pause it.
Okay, yeah, I know. I know you, yeah.
Never. That's a lie.
The CPS part, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. Neg is paranoid about viewers calling CPS. Now, I agree it's wrong. You're using overly stretched, under-budgeted, overworked, system, an overworked system. I agree. Don't use it unless it's necessary, unless you really think the child's life is in danger. But here's the thing, Negs, if you're that paranoid, this goes both ways, and this is going to sound unpopular, and I've said it before. It may sound unpopular, but here's the thing. Negs, log off. That's the best thing you can do. If you're going to be constantly paranoid over your Twitter and YouTube enemies calling CPS on you, maybe you better log off, get your goddamn house in order, start acting like a parent.
He will never log off. What would he do?
I know.
Without internet.
Don't get me wrong. I don't condone, not because of him, but because it's already an overworked system, and there are so many children whose lives are at risk, and the resources are stretched thin. So that's why I think it's the wrong way to take out an internet beef. Don't get me wrong. It's an internet beef, and you should only call them if you actually notice a child's life is in danger or at risk. But the flip side, I mentioned the flip side. He keeps saying paranoia about viewers, then log off. Get your house in order. I'm coming to the chat now. Oh, Marzipan is here. Marzipan is here. Oh, you know her, don't you, Hussy?
I don't.
You're not missing much. You're not missing much.
Okay.
Hey, Sherry, good to see you.
Hey,
I'm glad.
Sherry.
Well, thank you, Sherry. He loves internet. Yeah, I know, Michelle. Marzipan, you need to log off the internet, period. In fact, I hear your mommy calling. She wants her computer back. Now go. No, you can stay. You can stay, but you know what I mean. You can stay. Behave, Marzipan. Oh, look who's here. Klonka finished her stream and she's in chat. Look, Hussy.
I have nothing to say to the scumbucket.
I don't blame you.
You want my attention, bitch. You ain't getting it. You're lucky I'm not in the mood for your dumbass.
Aw, DC, you missed me. You know you can't stay away from me because you know you love me. You know you love me. Oh, we're still on that, AJ? We're still on that trip, are we? Get over it. It's old news. It's gone to a Ukrainian refugee family long ago through a friend of mine. Yeah, through a friend of mine. Get over it. Here we go.
DC, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Go do something. Go walk your dogs. Just go walk your dogs. I'm really not in the mood for your dumbass. Okay?
There we go.
She's starving for me to react so she can jump on my content. She's starving for it. That's how desperate you are. And you're not getting anything from me, DC, and I'm not going to give you anything. Okay? So go back to reacting to Foodie Beauty because we know how much you hate it. But so getting subs and you're some money, you're going to react to her, right?
Oh no, she loves Foodie Beauty. Didn't you see, what was it, last week? Chantal appeared in her chat and
No,
Daisy
but
was like, Daisy was all excited. Oh, look who's in my cat! She was all excited.
She stopped reacting to Foodie Beauty. She said,
No, I know that.
her
I know.
anymore. I can't stand her, this and that and the other. She's back to reacting to her, so she's getting numbers. I thought a hobby is supposed to be something that you enjoy doing. You don't enjoy her. So why are you doing it? Because you want the money. So now you have to support your boyfriend, right? So you need the money. And guess what? Your boyfriend ain't going to buy you any Christmas gifts, sweetheart, because he has no fucking income.
Well, no kidding, but she's going to, but you know, she's going to spoil him rotten. Anyways, let's go on with the video.
Yeah, let's ignore her.
Oh, no.
My childhood is a lie. This is a lie. That's a lie. Everything is a lie. I don't believe. Okay, I lied. If that's what you want to think, I lied about my childhood. I lied.
Mm-hmm.
Who did I hurt? Who did I hurt?
You grifted money from your audience by spreading these lies.
How?
That's all.
And I didn't lie, but I'm just saying. How? What's up, Katie? What's up, boo? Who gave me money when I said I grew up with money? Katie does not have HIV.
Who cares?
Your boyfriend.
Okay. So what? Oh, we're defending Katie.
Just come online.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Remember, according to Negs, all his enemies, all his Twitter enemies, we all have AIDS, by the way. I don't know if you realize that, but we all have AIDS. Yeah. Are you there, Hussy?
Yeah, I was reading the chat.
Uh-huh. That's right. No, it's very different, Lisa. Very different. Yeah. Very different. Beth, I remember Negs did that way back in the day. He had, even in his Discord, I think there was a room even for receipts. He kept asking people for receipts day in and day out. He kept asking.
I mean, these people are here to troll. That's all they are. All of them. What do you think I'm not reacting to? Reacting to their comments. They're here to troll.
Hang on. What about this? What about this?
Huzzy, you lied to the police officer to get them. Oh, I did? Who are you? Are you the fucking one that said my mother was murdered? Is that Hippico? Is that the Hippico? The lie that I called the police? Fuck off. Fuck off.
I know, Michelle. I know. It's DC and her minions.
You're the one that said my mother was murdered? That DC said that Negs threw you out of his community because of that? I called the police at you? When? I don't even fucking know who you are, you dumb bitch.
Okay, let's try to tone down the language. I understand you're frustrated with her, but let's try to
you know what?
down.
I'm gonna bounce. I really am gonna bounce because I didn't come to talk to these people.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna turn the video back on. Sorry.
No, you can do what you want. No, Fedora, this is nothing between you and me. I just don't want to address these people.
Okay,
I don't.
fair enough.
You know why? Because this is all going to be content for the whole time. All right.
Okay,
I
fair
love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow in the vlog. Fedora, love you, boo.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good evening. All right, and I'm flying solo. Okay.
Try to hurt people and lie at it. You know what? If you have so much on someone. Show receipts.
We did.
And don't lie about this stuff.
We did show receipts. We did show receipts.
No one, you're not credible.
We showed receipts. Yes, they do.
And I love my channel with the 10 people I get. I love it. That's 10 people that I didn't have.
Oh, great.
And she even,
49 and a success.
Results.
And 57 and looking to be still a wannabe member of the high school mean gorl clique. Yeah.
It's, you know what? Ignore them. Ignore whoever. People know you don't have it. People
Katie's in his chat.
And then they wonder why nobody likes them. Keep it real. Keep it 100. Let me tell you something. If I started a rumor like that, I would not be surprised if everybody unfollowed me. Every single last one of you people, I wouldn't be surprised if you unfollowed me. Because my people don't tolerate that crap.
Oh, really?
I never done it.
Oh, no. You started many rumors about me and Negs. You started many, many,
Oh, like
many
what?
rumors about
What
me and Megs.
rumors?
You've
What
talked about
rumors?
my career. You've talked about my sex life. You have talked about my home. You've talked about my past. You talked about the violent encounter.
Everything you brought up yourself. You're the one who just said that your hoo-ha was like a Venus flytrap. You're the one who keeps talking about how Negs is lover boy. You're the one who keeps going to battle every time we call you out for paying him. He's a gigolo. He's a gigolo. You know? It's at a point where I ask, who are you trying to convince? Us or yourself? That's the better question. You bring this out in the open. You talk about how you had this high-powered career when we learned that you were just a pool booker over there, and you keep talking. Now you talk about having this job with super secret clearance. But hell, your behavior online is enough to. Your behavior online is so problematic. You don't need our help. You don't need us calling. You complain everybody's calling your employer when it was your own boyfriend and Scotty Stevens who was in here earlier. They went IRL and called your employer.
That I had with my father. You have talked about my family.
Yeah. You talk about him, and you talk about his family. You talk about his ex-wife. You doxed his ex-wife, for God's sake.
You have lied about all of it. All of it. You have lied about my relationship with Negs over and over and over again. You were doing it again in RSN stream the other day. And your audience loves it, hussy. Your audience
I know, illusionist, I know.
It. Loves it.
Yeah, the Venus flytrap. I covered that. Yeah, the Venus flytrap. She's the one who first coined her hoo-ha.
I'm sure they won't.
Her snack as the Venus flytrap. I know.
Just got a thing saying it's 3 months since I've been subbed. Thank you so much, illusionist. I appreciate you. Everybody knows it's not true, Katie. Everybody knows it's not true. And let's say somebody got it.
Oh, hello, okay. Christina Lava
Why are
Lamb.
you making fun of it? Why are you making fun of it? It's not a joke.
Oh, you know what else is not a joke, hussy? You know what else is not a joke? Scoliosis isn't a joke. Degenerate.
You know what else is not a joke? Multiple sclerosis. Remember how you said you wished irate Alex's MS to ravage his body and that he has a long suffering death, that his disease progresses? This is what you wanted for him. No, you don't get to. Hang on a second. Christina Lava Lamp. Yep, that's Hippie Co. She is a lair. We called her out on it. She said Ken's mother was murdered because Hippie Co is sick. No one is coming after Hippie Co because no one cares, Night Owl. Okay, thank you, Christina, for the... Thank you. God damn it, I can't talk anymore. Thank you, Christina Lava Lamp. I appreciate your comment. Thank you. Okay, here's an example of somebody who's being fair. Okay, she might not care for any of us right now. She might not care for any of us. But yeah, thank you, Christina. Brags about a roster full of rock stars and politicians. What a fall from grace, eh, little boots? I know. She slept with rock stars and politicians. Yeah, thank you again, Christina, for your comment. I think that, thank you. In fact, I'm going to, yeah. Okay, hang on. Sorry about that. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Disgusting night, Christina Lava Lamp. Yeah, have a good night, and thank you. I appreciate that. You see, it does happen every so often. See, So, yeah. Okay, let's go. But I didn't know the part about where she said his mother was murdered, supposedly. Good grief. Good grief. And she doesn't wear panties. That's right. That's right. She goes commando. She goes commando. Yes. Hey, Our Lady of Perpetual Poutine. Yeah, what about the harness? What is it? Poopa Balls. Poopa Balls calls it struggle straps. I think it's Poopa Balls who coined that term, struggle straps. I was wondering what the harness was a while back. Yeah. You know what? She's not in any position to talk about scoliosis because, and not after how she said she wished Alex's body be ravaged by his MS. Scoliosis is not a disability. MS is. Multiple sclerosis is a disability and it's progressive. Yeah. I know, eh, Sherry? Oh, have a good night, Sherry. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Good night, Sherry. Okay. Yes, I love you too, Sherry. You're kind. So it's good. Okay, so Poutine, stick around, Perpetual Poutine. Love it. Yes, we all love Belinda here. And his pity pouch. And his pity pouch. Yeah.
Arthritis isn't a joke. Being unhealthy isn't a joke. Waking up in pain every single day isn't a joke. Waking up in pain is a single.
Yeah, and did you think about the life of an MS patient when you said you wished Alex's body, his disease ravaged him and would kill him, give him a slow, painful death? Did you think about how progressive that is? Yeah.
Father and having to do the chores around the house, having to take care of a teenager. And he had to do it by himself for many, many years until I came along and I, gave him a hand.
Does somebody have a tiny violin? I don't have a violin, but I have a guitar. Hang on. I have a guitar. Yes. I have a guitar. I have a guitar. Yeah, my guitar. All right. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't have a violin. I only have a broken guitar. I don't know any chords. Struggle straps. Oh, struggle straps. And harnesses. Is that because she straps a leash onto him? Oh, God, I don't even want to think about that. Ah! Outie, outie, outie. Oh, struggle straps. Oh, struggle straps. Okay. We're going to keep a trusty guitar nearby in case I break into song again. Yes, we know I have zero talent, but I don't pretend to be a rock star. I don't pretend. I'm not even a wannabe. I'm not even a wannabe. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm not even a wannabe. All right, here we go.
Helping him out. But nothing that I can do or anyone can do can straighten out his spine.
For God's sake, my brother has scoliosis. Okay, my brother is 50 years old. He has scoliosis. He's raising an active 5-year-old son, an active 5-year-old little boy, okay, who he and his partner adopted a few years ago when he was 2.5. Okay, and my brother works as a bicycle courier for FedEx. Okay, not telling you which branch, but he works as a bicycle courier. All right, so don't give me this.
Or help him with the pain of the degenerative arthritis, especially because Negs refuses to take opioids. He refuses to go on fentanyl. He refuses to do all of that stuff. He won't do it.
Good
But you
on
made
him.
plenty of fun of it, didn't you?
My brother's not on any of that stuff. He doesn't feel a need for it either. You know, he doesn't feel a need for it. I talked to him about it recently because of both Negs and that. I talked to my brother about it recently. And one of my brother's favorite activities has always been cycling. All year round, even snow and ice in a Canadian winter, he'll travel by bicycle. So it's kind of fitting that he works as a bicycle courier, right? And, you know, he's thought, yes, it's difficult to work and carry packages on a bike, particularly in cold weather or bad weather, you know. But no, he's okay. And when he gets home, he has to be a dad to his young, active 5-year-old son.
You and your nasty little cunt friend Vicky. You thought
Vicky hasn't been around in ages. She hasn't done a scream. My God. Are you still jealous of Vicky? You still jealous of her?
that was hilarious. You loved it. You made fun of my cancer. You made fun of my infertility.
And you made fun of Irate Alex's MS. You make fun of my health conditions. You know, your boyfriend, Loverboy, demanded my medical records. When I nearly died in the fall, Halloween 2021, that weekend, I nearly died. Your Loverboy demanded my fucking medical records.
You had no problem with that. Did you
And you had no problem with what you did.
forget? Okay, I'll remind you.
I'll remind you
Oh, and
too.
something
I'll
else
remind
about
you
going
too.
IRL with
Do
subscribers and
tell.
viewers
Do
and all
tell.
that stuff.
Do tell.
I guess he forgot that he called Shane's parents.
No, that was your boyfriend. Your boyfriend did that. I'm coming to you guys in the chat. Coming to you guys in the chat. Okay. All right, hang on. All right, so yes. And okay. Right on, Poopa Balls. Whatever you're comfortable with, and as long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't really care, you know? You do you. You do you. It was BTTV. Okay, I thought it was you. It's BTTV. Fair enough. Thank you, RBF, for the violins. Thank you. Elise. He's a leash kid, definitely, Lil Boots. Oh, you're working. Oh, dear. Are we disrupting your work? Oh, dear. Okay, Hillbilly. Sounds better than Pegs and Big Badge 1K. Callie has scoliosis, and she can twerk upside down. That's true, Poopa Balls. Thank you for bringing that up. As much as I don't like to think of the idea, because I've seen enough Callie twerking videos that it kind of makes me kind of feel icky in the tum-tum, but you're right, yeah. Thank you, Poopa Balls. Fentanyl, Jesus Christ, for scoliosis, I know, right? Right, Belinda? God damn it, my brother doesn't even... what's the most my brother takes? Maybe a Robaxacet and he's fine? Oh my God. Excellent point. My brother is like 5 years older than him, and is 5 or 6 years older than Negs. And he works full-time as a bicycle courier, and he's raising an active 5-year-old. Yeah. Oh my God. All right, let's go.
He got the information about Shane's parents and he called them.
No, that was your boyfriend.
About reporting other people.
No, wait a minute. That's what your boyfriend did. Your boyfriend called Shane's parents.
People to the police. I think he thought that he was going to report Dee to the police. He wanted to report Callie and Shane to the police. Anytime somebody hurts his fifis, he goes to the police.
Sounds familiar. Something your boyfriend does. Maybe he doesn't run to the police per se, but he has run to the courts, as Sam Telfer had demonstrated on Belinda's panel.
Unbelievable.
You look like you're falling asleep, Sally Salmonex.
I don't know. I can't make any sense of this. What I've been seeing
Oh, really?
the past, I don't know how many months, you guys, I cannot make sense of it.
Neither can I, Hussy. Neither can I.
It's not a joke. Not at all.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, my brother never had corrective surgery neither. He never had corrective surgery either. But my brother, like I said, he manages. He's managing just fine. And he's over 50.
And, you know, well, let me not even say anything. There's no logic in drama. It's true. You're right.
Yeah, that's true. There isn't.
You're right.
Love you, Sue. Thank you so much, my friend.
It's not karma, it's consequences.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nobody believes that, Katie, at all.
Oh, you mean like the consequences for you, the fact that you're sitting by yourself in an apartment, nobody wants to speak to you in real life. We haven't seen Vicky in your chat in ages. I don't know if you guys are still friends.
I haven't seen Vicky anywhere online in ages. She hasn't been streaming. Maybe I saw her on Twitter once in recent weeks. Good God, why are you so interested in where Vicky is? Good God, Vicky goes offline, stays out of the drama, and you still obsess over her. That says more about you than it says about Hussey or even Vicky.
Your family won't speak to you by your own admission. You have no friends in real life. Those are...
Yeah, well, your daddy did what he did. Let's remember that. Yeah, that was your tale that you told, that your daddy turned a gun on you. That was your tale that you told. Yeah.
Or consequences.
And I don't think Negs' father claims him either, so there's that.
This is too Hussey. And I don't believe in
If we're going to talk about family members, let's do it. Let's do it.
karma. I do believe in consequences. And so what did you do?
I
what
do
sins
too.
did you commit to
That's
end
why
up
I
in this
hit harder.
pathetic state that you're in? Having to rely on a bunch of ones and zeros for company. It is, I wish I could.
Just like you? Just like you? Come now. Was it Negs a 1 or a 0 before you laid your beady little eyes on each other?
Feel sorry for you, but I just can't.
Uh-huh.
And they're saying, you know, Katie and I are best buddies now. Apparently. I just started talking to Katie.
Guilt by association,
I
Hussey.
literally just started talking to Katie.
Guilt by association.
What do they know if we're best friends? Katie never said she's my best friend. I never said she's
Nobody said that.
Best friend.
Nobody
whatever.
said that.
No, but you often imply it.
Nobody
I
said
don't
that.
even fucking have a best friend.
What a surprise. What about Vicky? What happened to her?
My cat is my best friend.
There you go. Right on. I'm all for that. The company of animals. At least, you know, animals won't stab you in the back. They won't do all kinds of crazy ass shit. Right on. I'm coming back to you in chat. Yes. Yes. Thank you, little boots. Yes. Oh, I got a super chat. Hang on. Super chat. Hang on. Who gave it to me? Who gave it to me? Hang on. I'm trying to find who gave me a super chat. Our Lady of Perpetual Poutine. Thank you so much. I bet they have a steamy relationship. I picture DC cooking a meal in Nex's grandma's kitchen as Nex sneaks up behind her and slips a crooked hand out the back of DC's constantly damp diaper. Ew! How gross! Oh, shit. The guitar just fell. That was the guitar that just fell. Oh, God. Okay. We're good. I'm all right. Nobody's hurt. Thank you so much for the super chat, Our Lady of Perpetual Poutine. And you are funny. I gotta say, you are one funny lady. I see you in other chats as well. You are one funny lady. DC wants to wear Vicky skin. Hey, Shadow Hair. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sorry, I'm laughing at her obsession with Vicky. Yeah. Okay. I bet Negs is pissed that she can't get pregnant and guarantee him another check for 18 years. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Oh, God. Yeah. Thanks again, Perpetual Poutine. Yeah. DC was... I'm on my last break, laughing so hard, trying to talk to my Hulu customers on the phone. Oh, no. I know. We don't want to get you fired. Sherry, no, we don't want you fired. Chihuahua is shady. Your Chihuahua is shady? The guitar had enough. The guitar had enough. Yeah, you're probably right. Our Lady makes the best edits. She did. I've never seen her edit. I didn't know she had a channel. Did not know she had a channel. Well, she does. We'll sup to it. It's all good. Okay, right on, Sherry. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. Let's soldier on.
Well, I like chopped liver. I like liver a lot.
Ugh.
With onions.
I'm sorry, Hussy. Even when I was eating meat when I was a youngster before I went vegetarian years ago, I never liked liver. I'm sorry. You and I are going to part company on that.
They'll say anything. You know what? You do you. You're doing good. You get hundreds of people.
Oh, I know,
when you
Sue.
go
You're
live,
right.
Which she does. And that's enough to make people jealous. That's enough to make people jealous, Katie.
Of what? Of her? Of
I
her?
didn't want to go on Katie's channel in the beginning because I didn't know if I wanted to be associated with her.
You said that.
Katie knows that.
Yeah.
Katie knows that.
So what
I had
happened?
already told her. She had that question. She DM'd me. And I said, yes, it's true. And she said, well, okay, I have done my fuck shit. I understand if that was the thing. But since then, I go on the channel and we talk about topics and ain't nothing wrong.
You are such a liar. I cannot believe that you believed that horseshit. You don't see her openly threatening people with death on her channel. She's threatening to kill people on her channel.
That actually is true. That's one of the reasons I don't like MFW. She does. That's another one who threatens to harm people. This is why I challenged years ago, DC. I challenged you years ago to do reaction videos on MFW. Not only who is threatening people. I mean, MFW has threatened a pregnant woman. She had threatened to set fire to a pregnant woman's home with her in it. What else has she done? Oh my God. She threatened to go after Black Lives Matter people from Black Lives Matter. She has threatened to go after them, turn them into quote unquote cherry pie on her front lawn. When her cat went missing, she threatened to kill all the neighborhood pets. And she loves to brag about her AR-15. Why the state of Indiana would issue someone like her an AR-15 is absolutely beyond me. But okay. Okay. But yeah, I have said this. That's the only thing you and I are going to agree on, Klonka, for tonight, it looks like. Yeah. That's the only thing we're going to agree on. See, once again, broken clock gets the right time twice a day. Again,
Just like she did before.
But here's the thing. You're using another yap dog, AK, who is already, okay, admitted to not only expressing homicidal ideations, okay, like for school shootings, but she actually expressed sympathy and actually some hero worship for the Columbine killers. Okay? And you're using her as your latest yap dog. Yeah. So, like I said, well, I'm going to give you points for what you said about Katie because it's absolutely true. You're using AK as your yap dog. She wasn't much better. And Tragic, who's threatening to, who not only doxed me, but threatened to call my relatives. And threatened to call my non-English speaking landlord. God. Talk about going IRL.
Before, she used to blame the booze. Now she's just like, oh, whatever. Now she's like, oh, well, that's a fictional character. No, there's an actual human being who's tweeting on that Twitter account. And Katie threatened to kill her and went on Twitter soliciting information about her.
Who are we talking about?
Am I crazy? Am I the one who's losing my mind? I don't even know what.
Oh, no. That ship sailed a long time ago. You already lost your mind long ago. We're just here for the ride. We're just here for the ride. Yeah.
To say anymore. This is madness. And oh, by the way, Hussy, why don't you stop pretending you don't watch my streams? Every single thing that you've brought.
Just like the way you pretend you don't watch my streams, but then you admit that you do. Boys and girls, some of you may know this already. Some of you may not. So this might be repeat information for some. It was a while back. When was it? when her and Negs first started snipping each other out, I know I'm gross. My language is gross. What can I tell you? She watched a video. At the time, Negs and I were friends, okay, a year and a half ago. It was Christmas 2020, around Christmas of 2020. And I had streams with all people on panel. I had Belinda on my panel once. I had Peanut on my panel once back then. I had Negs on my panel back then. Not all together at the same time. But I had different people on my panel. And Negs was on my panel one of those times. And we were friends at the time. So anyway, she found this video like a year and a half later. She found the video on my channel a year and a half later. That old video, and she was watching it. And then she started tweeting at me saying, oh, God, how could you make Negs so uncomfortable? It's like, excuse me? If Negs was uncomfortable, he knows how to take himself off screen. He stayed out of his own free will. And I said, by the way, what are you doing watching my videos? Not that I care. I mean, they're there to be watched, right? That's the whole idea. You wouldn't do YouTube if you didn't want to be seen. But at least come by it honestly. That's all I ask. Come by it honestly. So she says, oh, I only wanted to support Negs. And it's like, okay, so let me get this straight. To support Negs, you're watching my stream where he was a guest on my panel, on my channel. You do realize that the 20 cents of Google ad revenue goes to me, right? Not Negs. So when you watch DC, that 20 cents went to me, not your boy. So no, enough of that. She's watched my old videos when I first started out as a tiny mental health channel, for God's sake. Just admit you're fans and move on.
Brought up in this stream came from my streams and from Negs' streams also. Okay.
Wrong with that. But I have never done anything to Katie for her to raise an eyebrow and look at me, side-eye. I haven't.
No, but Katie has done a lot of things to a lot of people.
Yes, she has. That's true.
She has a restraint.
So have you. So is Loverboy. I would argue that Loverboy and MFW are twins. Yeah, twins. No, quadruplets. Add AK and Tragic. They're quadruplets. Meet the terrible quadruplets.
Restraining order on her because of the way that she interfered in the Delphi case. She has.
Yeah, I had a problem with that too. The way she went after the mother, I mean, she just lost her children, for God's sake. She just lost her children, and the way she tried to push through. Yeah, that was tacky.
Gone after so many people, threatening to burn people's houses down, threatening to kill them, getting mobs riled up to call CPS on Negs, to try to destroy.
Actually, I saw that too. Yeah, I saw that too. She was like, go after him, call CPS. She published his address. Katie doxes all kinds of people, okay? She publishes addresses. As a matter of fact, I think I still have the screenshot somewhere. It's in one of my videos, actually, where she says, I can dox you because I can get away with it and you can't. I'm paraphrasing here, obviously, but that was the gist of what she was saying. I can dox anybody because I can get away with it and you can't.
Destroy his family, coming for his channel, coming for my channel. And I know that you think, oh,
okay, let's.
Well, that doesn't affect me, but it's not like Katie's hands are clean. Far from it.
No, they're not.
And if she wants to sit there and cry because people say she has HIV, she can go fuck herself.
I don't know. Does she really have HIV for real? Because Negs Negs says I have AIDS, for God's sake. He thinks I'm an AIDS patient. He says to everybody he doesn't like he has AIDS. Is that MFW having HIV? Is that for real?
Seriously. After all the stuff that she has done to people, she can handle it. Isn't she an outlaw? Isn't that what outlaws do? Don't you take it on the chin? Oh, no, I guess outlaws go crying to the cops, right? Or they say that they're going to go crying to the cops so that they can make super chats, right? Or they can get donations in PayPal and Cash App. Okay, got it.
True story that I did a parody of MFW. For those of you who know, Belinda was there for it. In fact, Belinda was there for it. She's still laughing at it. I did a parody of MFW, and it was so true to a T that my neighbors called the cops on me on midstream. The neighbors called the cops on me. I shit you not. Belinda will tell you. You look like you're falling asleep.
Katie does her own thing just like I do my own thing. I sit over here and I laugh and I don't make sense half the time.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Come on, wakey, wakey. Time to
And
make
that's
a
why
date.
she and Hussey get along.
It bothers me when my viewers get it.
Yeah, look. People have to find out the hard way about MFW, I guess. I don't know, like I said.
Attacked. It really does. Because sometimes
Does it?
my viewers don't like to engage in the back and forth.
Sucks for you.
Hello, Dove Kitty. Hello, sweetheart.
Sucks for
you. Know
you.
what I'm saying? Like, I know if somebody goes after...
Try having your channel brigaded 6 times and see what happens to your viewers. See how people intimidate your viewers. Look at what happened to D. Higg.
You intimidated his viewers, didn't you? You were intimidating his viewers. You were pocket watching his viewers.
In Yaba's and Frenchie's chats. Look at what happened to some of my other subscribers. I'm told that my subscribers were getting kicked out of other people's chats and berated publicly for being in my community.
Okay, yeah, but that's his chat. It's his right to do that. Do I throw people out from your crazy community? No, I don't. As long as they behave, I'm all right. You know? But he runs his chat his way. I run mine my way. My mods know how I roll. And yeah, it's his cat. It's his chat to do with as he sees fit. I'm coming to you in chat now. Coming to you in chat now. Good grief. What the heck? What the heck is this in my chat? Oh, God. I have the StreamYard chat on. Okay, thank you, mods. Thank you, mods. Okay, thank you, mods. Oh, my God. I've got a troll. Oh, God. Oh, God. And even if I did, are you jealous much, troll? Are you jealous much even if I did? Which I didn't. God. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Belinda. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. DC blocks anyone who disagrees. Yeah. My God, what the heck is that? Sorry, I'm on the... Oh, my God. Yeah, hang on. So who's that troll? My God. It's imagine if they could have a kid, the constant crying would drive the kid crazy. So true, so true. Let's be thankful she is beyond those childbearing years. Let's be thankful for that. Menopause is hit. That poor kid would be lost. Oh God. Fried chicken liver is tasty. And even before I went vegetarian, I didn't like it. My father made my brother and me eat it. Yeah. No, me either, Poopa. Neither. Motherfucker be looking like Roy Orbison with a broke back. I know. And then there's this. Hussey, I don't know things. That's okay, Hussey. And they're not secrets either. I'm sure you'll find out if you seek to find out. I can send you my MFW playlist if you're interested. If not, that's okay too. That's up to you. MFW says she does not have HIV. Okay, thank you, RBF. Here's the thing. Okay, thank you, Lisa and RBF. That's the thing, because Nick says I have AIDS too, so apparently I have AIDS too, to hear him tell it. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. What the hell have I got? Okay. Oh, Vidal, hi. Hi again, Vidal. Good to see you. Great to see you. And you're in big trouble, Vidal. You are in big trouble. You are in big trouble. Yes. Apparently, DC is crying about how you're making her life miserable. She has not gotten over the time. Something about a house that they didn't buy, that they were not going to buy. She's still very upset about that. You're in big trouble now, Vidal. No, I'm just kidding. It's good. Vidal is always welcome here. Vidal is good people. DC blocks people who ask her questions that she's tired of answering. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true, Poutine. See, everything she accuses everybody else of, be it Hussey, be it me, be it somebody else, her and her boyfriend and her friends have done it themselves. Absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely right. Hey there. Yeah. No, Vidal is always good. Vidal is good people. Vidal is good people. Seriously. But you're still in big trouble, Vidal. You're in big trouble, girl. Big trouble. Okay. Vidal looking at real estate listings. What a psycho. I know. Vidal, how dare you look at real estate? How dare you look at real estate listings online? God damn it. Oh, yeah, she knows me. Yeah, she knows how to use Google. All right. Who is the dastardly person who taught Vidal how to use Google? Okay. Oh, God. DC thinks AIDS is funny. What about all her friends who died in her arms due to AIDS? Thank you, Poutine. Thank you. Thank you. I was waiting for somebody to bring that up. Thank you. What about all her friends who died in her arms due to AIDS and related complications? Very respectful to those people. Absolutely true. And I believe one of those friends of hers, is still alive, actually. He lived long enough to actually get the cocktail when the cocktail came out. That's utter disrespect for all those people. Absolutely true. Especially her boyfriend using the term so flippantly. He refers to everybody he dislikes as having AIDS. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I dossed the house she never wanted to buy. God damn it. Imagine if you dossed the house he did want it to buy. God. Oh, you in big trouble now, girl. You okay. Now, Vidal is good people.
Oh, well, it's the cost of doing business, Hussey.
Oh, well.
Let's say Bridget or somebody goes after Vidal. I know they're going to go back and forth. They'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
So they have no problem with that. But there are other people that don't want to engage, and I don't blame them. They don't
engage. Ignore it.
And that bothers
Ignore
me.
it.
You know what I'm saying? So
oh,
I'm
well, tough.
those people that stay silent, and that's why I'm upset today.
Oh,
that's
not the crying. He's crying now. Oh, Jesus.
I didn't want.
Kind of, yeah. Well, you're laughing at him crying. What about when your boyfriend starts crying? How many times your boyfriend gone on crying?
I want to be on camera because I'm really upset.
Are you?
And
are you really upset, Hussey? Are you really upset? You know what upset us? It upset us when the cops came to the door, Hussey.
Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. And your boyfriend has sicked the cops on other people. What about those protection orders that he sent Yaba and Sam, for instance? Going to an old address that Yaba hadn't lived in how many years? Yeah, that. How often do you both threaten to go to the cops?
It did. It upset us when you threatened to get Negs' son taken away.
How did he do that? He didn't call CPS. How did he do that?
It upset us when Bridget was in DMs with Tragic talking.
Why does that upset you, Bridget in DMs with Tragic? The thing that always troubled me was why the hell were those DMs even? Those DMs should have stayed private. They wouldn't be in the mess they were in if those DMs had stayed fucking private. But no, the little tryhard, Screechy Nietzsche, wanted to please her master, AK, because she can't think for herself, unleash those DMs for Sir Tragic. Sir Tragic, whose idea of speaking perfect language. Hey, landlord, ayo, bodega 2.0. What up?
About how negs
I still haven't figured out what means.
needed to be institutionalized, how he needed to be taken care of, gotten rid of, sent to jail, locked up, taken away. Thank you, Mrs. Parker.
Mrs. Parker? Was he thanking Mrs. Parker?
No. Thanks for the money. Goodbye. All right.
That's not a nice way to treat somebody who sent you money.
That upset us. A lot. It upset us when people in your community went IRL on us. That upset us a lot.
Yeah, it upsets me too when you go IRL too. What can I tell you? But you know what? I'm dealing with it. You didn't say anything yesterday after Tragic's buddies and AK doxed me, did you? And you gave a like to those tweets of Tragic threatening to call my fucking relatives and to calling my non-English speaking landlord.
But what would you know about that?
Oh, I know plenty. Come on, Klonka.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
I know everybody's okay. I know. Hi, Mitsu. Hi, baby. But it still makes me upset.
Does it?
Know? And no, I haven't been drinking.
Oh,
hello,
sure.
Fedora. Hello, sweetheart.
Oh, there's Fedora. Another obsessed.
Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Psycho.
Yeah, I know.
I'm an obsessed psycho? What about your buddy Jan who stalked me for 3 fucking years? Better part of 3 fucking years. Me, Metamorphosis Rocks, and Joe, the Unmumsy Musings, who she practically drove off the internet. Yeah. Peter Mon, obsessing over Peter Mon. Yeah. Your buddy, Jan. Oh, yeah, you threw her under the bus when she called Loverboy a racist, right? Now it's coming back to me. Now it's all coming back to me. You didn't say anything about Jan stalking me all those times. You and I have been going back and forth for the last few years. Good God.
No.
Yeah, but I'm a raging psycho. Oh! Okay. Okay, hang on. I gotta go back. I'm coming to the chat. Hang on. I Googled a paid event DC went to. Belinda, how could you do that? By the way, people, Belinda is Strawberry Douche of Kiwi Farms. We revealed it. Now we revealed it. She's Kiwi Farms' famous Strawberry Douche. Yes. How could you do that? Such a thing. You doggled a paid event. You Googled how to twerk with having scoliosis. Hoopa balls. Didn't know you had it in you. Me and Biddles DM and laugh about it. Well, it is laughable. It is all laughable. When I Googled how to twerk upside down with scoliosis, it just took me to Callie's OnlyFans. Yeah, probably would. It probably would. We know why the DMs were made public. Yeah, because Screechy Nietzsche, quote unquote, air quote, leaked them, which I don't believe they were accidentally leaked. No, never believed that. They were accidentally leaked. Yeah. Them DMs got accidentally recorded and accidentally uploaded. Fedora, get your shit right. I'll try, Belinda. Okay, I'll try. I'm just so, my dyslexic brain is just so scattered these days, Oh, really? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, hang on. Hang on. My phone is singing lullabies for whatever silly reason. Okay, my phone puts lullaby music on at 11 o'clock. I don't know why, but it does. It was supposed to be a sleep thing, a sleeping app that I haven't figured out how to use yet. So is Bodega basically a gas station without gas pumps? I think a bodega is like a dépanneur, what we call a dépanneur here in Quebec, convenience store, maybe a small grocery store or convenience store. I think that's what it is. Then they had a meeting and blocked Mrs. Parker. Oh, really, Poopa Balls? Wow. Now, why did they go block Mrs. Parker now? I wouldn't mind having Mrs. Parker on panel. Might be fun. I'd have her roast me. I'd have Mrs. Parker give me an old-fashioned roasting, and that would be content for comedy. Yeah. Psycho. Yeah, I'm psycho, hillbilly. Belinda. BTP popping in to show support before bed. Thank you, BTP. Thank you, BTP, for coming. Thank you. Much appreciated. Arabia, but she came here to see you. Hey there. Good to see you, BTP. All right. But she came to see you. Yep. No, if Mrs. Parker, I wouldn't mind having Mrs. Parker on panel. It might be fun. I'm not being a bitch by saying this, but when I first found Jan, I thought it was an act and she was a British man in drag. I 100% thought that for a long time. I was shocked when I realized the truth. No. She's all woman. She's all woman. Hear her roar. Yeah. Mrs. Parker was trying to join DC's panel to talk to her. DC banned 3 of her accounts. Oh my God. See, this is the thing. She has her own hug box. Negs has his hug box. Okay. And they'll ban anybody who so much as disagrees with them. Yeah. A lot of protection going on, Klonka. A lot of protection going on.
Oh, really? Now, say hi there. My hangovers only last 24 hours. That's all it is.
Okay.
That's all it is. And I don't even have liquor in the house because I finished the pint.
Personally, I don't care if Pussy drinks on stream as long as he doesn't get into a car and starts driving or hurt. As long as he doesn't hurt anybody, I don't care if he drinks on stream, personally.
Oh, I'll bet you did.
No, I don't keep liquor in the house.
Yes, you do. You're a liar.
Oh, stop.
Who cares if he keeps liquor in the house? God, you keep liquor in your house. I'm sure there's plenty of liquor in the attic. I mean, for God's sake, I'm sure Negs has to take a couple of belts just to forget you're there. Or to make you actually look better than you do. Before he has to earn his allowance and service the Venus flytrap.
No.
Yes, you do. Keep liquor in the house. Stop
Who cares? Who cares?
I know, David. And by the way, Fedora, don't say his name. Babe, don't say his name. We don't say 3 of his names. Do you want me to send you something? Now!
Yeah, I made the mistake. I mentioned names in his chat. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, Hussy. I apologize. I'll remember. They shall remain nameless in your chat. And look at AK. Look at AK sucking up here. Look at Columbine AK Katie, here I'm sucking up there.
I just got a little.
Oh, there's Katie being concerned, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, meanwhile, you've got Miss Columbine in your chat sucking up to you.
It's okay, Fedora. I know you didn't mean to.
She mentioned Tragic and AK in chat, or she calls AK Columbine.
Yeah, that's right. She's Columbine.
What? You can't get any bits out of your audience?
Soap. Oh, what I was going to say was Mitsu wanted those socks from Charlene.
Oh, look how quickly the tears dry up. Look at how quickly his mood shifts. What an amazing thing. You can't even cry on camera or off camera and get bits anymore. No hype train for you? Wow. You're off your game, hussy.
Some days are good, some days are bad. Some have more dry days. You know what? It's the name of the game. It's the name of the game. So like I said, some nights I do well in Super Chats, other nights I don't, and it's all fine. It's all good.
Mitchell, you said you contacted Charlene to make those alligator socks for you.
I remember those alligator
No
socks.
tears. Not a
You don't make
tear
socks.
in
I
sight.
I remember those
No
alligator
sniffling, no
socks.
nothing.
I didn't think you were gonna.
Why? You want him to cry? You want him to cry, don't you? I think that's what you want.
Be able to make it, but I said, you know what? You're talented. I don't know. You might.
Aw.
She might figure it out.
Aw.
But y'all, we didn't get this connected. We didn't get this. I know I'm not moving, but hey. Hello?
And to the 294 people in chat, thank you so much. If you're not subbed, please do so if you wouldn't mind. And dropping me a like would be great. And becoming a member would also be pretty cool. The information is in the description box, but please do consider.
But he gets on other people's asses for e-begging. Right. Speaking of obnoxious e-begging, it's my turn to do the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show. Hang on. Or maybe not. Hang on. Depends if my computer cooperates or not. Oh, no, it will. If you wish to support the channel, but you wish to keep away from the toll troll, I have a PayPal. For those watching in replay, the PayPal is in the description box below. So there's a PayPal. I also have a merch store. Yes, I do. Thinking of a Christmas gift to give your loved one? I've got something to suit all tastes. I think I can help you there in my merch store. Get something to suit all tastes. I've never seen DC Klonka's merch. I didn't even know she had merch, but I can guarantee you I think mine is more fun. I really think mine is more fun. So anyways, if you're thinking of Christmas gifts, here's an idea. Thank you. Yeah. All right.
Consider subbing and dropping me a like and sharing the stream if you like. All right, let's get back to what we were doing.
Oh, yes, and please give me a thumbs up. It's a free way to help your girl out. For those of you who are interested in walking streams, IRL streams, I have a Twitch channel as well. It's, hang on, I'll get the link for it. Hang on, I'll get the link. If you're interested in, I do walking tours of my home city of Montreal. And if I travel, I do tour live streams, IRL Walk With Me streams. It's a drama-free zone over there in my Twitch channel. We do not discuss these trash fires on my Twitch. We just talk about trivia of the city in which I live or wherever I am taking you for a walk. And it's a lot of fun to be had. Okay, there was one time on stream. The most drama that you'll see me get into is getting into a kerfuffle with a local, somebody who lives around here. That's the most drama you'll see. Or me tripping over my feet. Yeah, so I'm going to put the link in my Twitch. So if you're interested in those walking streams, give me a follow over there and tune in. That would be great. And sometimes there's cake. Yes, there is, Lil Boots. Sometimes there's cake. And there's Callie. He cries, but no tears. I know. I remember that. Poopa balls. I remember that. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Let's remember, Klonka is like Negs. They like people when they serve a purpose. Okay? Until they serve a purpose no more, that's when they're kicked ceremoniously to the curb. Yeah. That's when they're kicked ceremoniously to the curb.
Velvet Tribe, you like my view?
Look, we already discussed it. Look what she did with Petty Fam. They ran out of their use. They wouldn't do her bidding, pretty much. And again, if anybody's affiliated with Petty Fam and I'm making a mistake here, feel free to correct me in chat.
Thank you. You guys, please
Or
hit
in
the follow button.
comments.
If you haven't become a member, you can become a member. And if you want to follow, it's free.
Okay, see? You notice how she looks like she's falling asleep and she's got this contempt look at the same time? She's telling everybody to like and subscribe and join her channel membership and how to support the channel. And then Hussey says, you know, give me a follow and, you know, give me a follow in that. And look at the look on her face when he does that. So it's okay when she and Loverboy do it, but it's not okay when anybody else does it. Got it.
Oh, really? Let me tell you something. I don't expect it to work. My feeling is it's not going to work in Trader Joe's because it's in a basement. If it does, I will be shocked. But we'll
now we're talking about Trader Joe's.
We'll go on the bus tomorrow, and we'll see. I'll freeze my butt off tomorrow to go out. Dub, where the heck did you think I was sitting, Hussey? You think I was in somebody's house crying and sitting over here making a fool out of myself? Thank you, Katie. Thank you, boo. Really? I hope so. I would love to show you Trader Joe's. You know that.
Okay. We're going to have to address this once more about Ms. AK here. Yeah, she did help me set it up with Peanut. Her and Peanut both helped me set it up. They both offered to. I was reluctant in putting one up, and needless to say, my fears about putting one up, my fears came to realization, like it is now. So she's going to hold this over my head. Let's keep in mind, yes, she did pay a channel membership when I had memberships. Yes, she did. She never donated to the GoFundMe, and that's okay. That's okay. Your household comes first. But you don't get to act like the way she goes about it. She acts like she spent like $1,000 in my, no, she helped set it up. And I appreciate it. And I did express publicly on numerous occasions to both her and Peanut for setting it up. It doesn't mean I'm beholden to you. And if I see you're acting like shit like you are, I call you out on it. You just don't like being called out. That's fine. Not too many people do. But, you know, you can't hold over my head these kind of things. It's like Negs holding that computer over my head. You know? Here we go. So, Fedora street fighting. It came close to that at the Santa Claus parade last weekend, Poutine. It came close. I need to sub to your channel. I did sub to your channel. Whoopa Balls, you're a mod. Do you want to put a link in? You can link your channel in my if you want to link your channel in my chat, go for it. Go for it. It's fine. Yeah. Whoopa Balls will link her channel in the chat. At least I think she will. Give her a sub. Go show her some love. Yeah. Our Lady, you should make a meme of that. Yeah, why not? I'd like to see Poutine's memes. Yeah, why not? Yeah. If you want to make a meme of me, Poutine, go for it. But show it to me. I want to see it. Okay? I want to see what you do. Always up for. You see, I can laugh at myself. It's just these people are fucking downright cruel. They're downright cruel. Yeah, Michelle, I don't know. What's wrong with talking about Trader Joe's? I don't know. What is wrong about talking about Trader Joe's? Ooh. Neither do I, Poopa Balls. There's no Trader Joe's in Canada at all, and I wish we did. I wish we did have Trader Joe's. Right on. Okay. Are they? Oh, okay. Well, I'd like to see if Our Lady can make one of me. I'd like to see what she comes up with. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I think we're almost done. We're almost over.
Hi, Aaron.
Okay, here's some like. Where's my computer? There's my computer.
Yeah, for those wondering, the GoFundMe, because a year and a half ago, my landlord was doing what other landlords in Montreal are doing because rents had skyrocketed in this city. Many people, including myself in this building, okay, the OGs of the building, if you were, we were getting, and this is not just my building, this is a lot of buildings in Montreal, a lot of landlords or management companies that manage the property. They will harass, threaten, make all kinds of weird threats of eviction, okay, that are illegal to get you out. Because if they get you out, you're gone. then they can flip the apartment to another tenant and charge easily $200-300 a month more than what I'm paying or what an OG pays. $200 to $300 a month more. And nobody's going to bat an eyelash over it, at least not these days. I wish they would. Honestly, I wish they would, but they don't. And that's the story of the GoFundMe. My landlord was threatening to evict me. And the GoFundMe was set up for me to pay legal fees as well as expenses, and if necessary, and I lost, moving expenses if I had to move out in a hurry. Turns out I won. Okay, I'm still here where I am. I won. Although AK's latest now, AK Niki's latest now is apparently I'm racist. That's why my landlord wanted to put me out, because I'm racist. Yeah. Okay. Whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you sleep at night. I find it laughable, really. So there's the story of the GoFundMe. Yeah.
The computer that you never turn on because you don't know how to use it, that you grifted
really,
out of your audience.
I do see constantly are airplanes. And another thing I see a lot are helicopters that are usually still
Lil Nitty.
Standing stationary, checking the traffic on the bridge. And that gets scary because sometimes they fly very close to my window. All of y'all are hussies, Katie. All of y'all are hussies.
Hey, I'm a hussy.
You meant
we all hussies.
I'm sorry.
We all hussies.
Feel better, sweetheart.
Dove Kitty says, haha, call me a hussy again. It's like when irate Alex calls me a hooker. I'm in love. Dove Kitty, wow, your self-esteem needs working on, hun. I'm telling you, you need...
No, maybe it's because she knows how to laugh at herself. It's the same thing like I said. I would love to have Mrs. Parker come up on panel and roast me for a bit. Okay? I remember when Belinda used to do Hater Nation News Network, and it would be considered an honor to be roasted. At least many people considered it to be an honor to be roasted by Belinda's Hater Nation News reports, right? Because we are capable of laughing at ourselves, unlike you. But don't worry. Don't worry. If you can't laugh at yourself, we're going to laugh at you for you. We're going to do that for you. Yes, we'll make that ultimate sacrifice. We're laughing at you. So this Dove Kitty, on the other hand, all this to say, this Dove Kitty, maybe she's capable of laughing at herself.
You need counseling.
Irate Alex is a handsome man, yeah.
Wow, imagine if Irate Alex called...
He is handsome. I don't care what anybody says. He is handsome. He has a sexy voice. He's just much too young for me. He's young enough to be my son. But he's good people, too. He's good people. Look, I'll tell you something about Irate Alex, what he did for me years ago when I was first starting out. And when he learned of my neurological issues there, when he learned of them and I told to him, he gave me advice. He gave me advice like using whiteboards, taking notes, because he knew that my short-term memory was shit. He knew. And he said, and the other advice he gave me, never, ever, ever apologize. Although I'm Canadian. What can I tell you? I'm Canadian. He always tells me, don't ever apologize. I'll tell you this. Alex probably, when I started going into commentary, he probably disagreed with a lot of what I said, but I'll say one thing. Alex wanted me to succeed. He may not agree with everything I say. I may not agree with everything he says, but he wanted me to succeed, But yeah, he's got a nice voice and he is nice looking. I don't care what anybody else says. But he's too young for me.
Called you a cunt, Dove Kitty 20. Imagine if that happened. You'd probably have an orgasm. Well,
are you telling us you get an orgasm if we call you cunt? Don't call her cunt. It gets her orgasms, boys and girls. Don't call her that. We don't want to. No, the Venus flytrap is going to leak. Yeah, the leaky Venus flytrap. We don't want that around here.
I'm not going to say it. Probably set off a tsunami in Japan, but okay, I'm sorry. I digress. Let's continue.
You know what, Katie? We've all told him. I think he knows by now. And that's a problem. Whiplam, I didn't say that.
Oh, they're you, huh, Pencil? Got it.
Oh my stars. You guys, I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I really wanted to make veggie burgers. I have these Indian masala burgers.
We're now
from
gonna
Trader
talk
Joe's.
about
I was
food
gonna make
again.
that and eat with you guys, but I was too upset. I mean, I was.
Yes, food. DCmediagirl. Food. You know, that edible substance that gives us sustenance, that keeps us alive. You know? Yeah. As opposed to the slop that you cook, like canned potatoes and duck fat. Okay.
Was gonna come on camera even if I was upset.
But food, yeah, stuff that we eat, you know, stuff gives us sustenance and it goes down. And hopefully it comes out.
Y'all know I can cry on camera, but
There
I
you
wanted
go,
to check
Maya.
something. Oh boy. Did you guys eat dinner yet? Oh, really? How was your chili, boo?
Chili, look at her. Look at it. Look, we gotta screenshot this. I'm gonna screenshot this. I love this expression. Oh my God, she looks like she just sucked 1,000 lemons. And she's falling asleep. It's nappy time. Yeah.
Oh, really ordered chili the other day.
Great. Who cares?
Hello, Blue Star. Hello.
Oh, look at AK sucking
It was
up.
good.
Look at AK
Good.
sucking up.
She sure was, Jana.
You know, Alex is cute. They're not
Oh
too many
my God.
Um,
Oh my God. It doesn't really, Jana. Jana, you never liked me to begin with. So what's your problem? You never liked me to begin with. And here's the thing. I was ungrateful. Ungrateful. No, I always expressed appreciation to any viewer, any and all viewers, anybody who helps me or gives me a gift or sends me money. But it doesn't mean I'm beholden to you if you act like shit. Good God, how difficult is that to grasp? God, if you know, and I say this all the time, if you're expecting me to always walk in lockstep with you, like if that's the kind of, you know, don't gift me. Do not send me money. Do not send me gifts. If you expect me to be beholden to you or you have strings attached, don't send me nothing. I've said this often. How people forget. Okay. Hang on. The Angry Lee and Callie video was the best. Oh, really? I didn't see that one, Poopa. Oh, have a good night, Poopa. Have a good night. Canned potatoes and duck fat, RBF. You heard it first. Yes. DC doesn't eat. They remove the stomach during the mummification process. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right on. So they put teddy bear stuffing in her? I don't know. Teddy, you know, stuff things, whatever's used to stuff teddy bears.
They're a handful, but as far as the reactors, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure.
A cookie filled you up, really?
Oh, God.
You've been doing really good. She had her weight loss. Charlene had her weight loss surgery. I think 3 years ago now, Charlene, you said?
Right on.
And she don't cheat.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's true. Especially Thanksgiving. I mean, it's all about stuffing yourself and eating dinner like 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Small portions, yeah. Katie, you haven't gained weight either. And Katie,
I don't give a rat's ass about MFW's weight gain or not, truth be told.
Katie be shoving her face with those pumpkin pastel.
I like pumpkin pie.
Yeah, David, we all do. You just eat once on Thanksgiving? If you have only 20% of your tummy, it's easy to eat a little bit. Yeah, but you know what? You stretch. Your stomach stretches.
No, your stomach stretches, hussy.
How about a lot of people's stomach stretches? What is the latest statistics on the success of the long-term success of weight loss surgery? I believe it's about 5%. Very small. It's very, very, it's minute, read it, 5%. No, a lot of people, if only 5% succeed, that means 95% fail and they get back to the original shape. Meaning it's not just Hussey's stomach that would stretch. A lot of people's stomachs would stretch.
Your stomach stretches because you are a glutton and you're a food addict. Let's get this straight. And as for why Katie has kept the weight off and she's so gaunt right now, well, I'm not going to speculate as to why. But I will say that without being too specific, I do not believe that Katie's dramatic appearance and what I would consider to be an alarming appearance is entirely the result of weight loss surgery. She doesn't look well. Let's just put it that way. And no,
She's never looked well. What else is new? Move on already. Old news. Katie's never looked well.
I'm not saying you've got HIV, Katie. Don't call the police on me, okay? Or do. Fuck you. I don't care.
Oh, yeah, you do care. First, you go on this whole rampage about Hussey calling the cops on you, and now you say you don't care if MFW does. Okie dokie, then.
But people throw up in the beginning because they overeat.
That's true.
I only threw up twice, which is good.
Okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you stretched your stomach.
Actually, I did a group therapy thing, 7 years ago, and there was a girl in my group who did have the weight loss surgery herself, and she was having an extremely rough recovery of it. She couldn't even hold water down. It got to the point where she got dehydrated, had to go to the hospital and get IV hydration by IV. So for some people, it is an extraordinarily rough recovery. Yeah. So for a while, she, like I said, she can't. And I heard from other people who had the surgery too, same thing. They could barely hold down a sip of water.
Stomach out now.
Too.
And how does this concern you? If he stretched his stomach out, how does this concerns you? How?
If I have sneakers on, I could walk.
Yeah, me too.
For hours.
Me too.
Not with my sandals, though.
Well, sneakers, I have to have the inserts because I have heel spurs. Yeah, that's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun in heel spurs. But I have to have inserts and good sneakers, or in this case, good winter boots with the inserts.
Before, I could never.
I can't wear heels either because of that. And also walking around on heels makes me dizzy. And I don't need heels. For God's sakes, I'm 5'7.5", for God's sakes. I don't need heels.
Oh, really, Charlene? Good for you. But it's...
Laurel, Mrs. Parker wants to talk to me because she wants content for her channel. Mrs. Parker wants to talk to me because she wants to start an argument with me. Mrs. Parker wants to see if she can get more information out of me. Mrs. Parker's just going to go on her channel and lie about me. So I really don't care whether Mrs. Parker is on my channel or not on my channel. I choose not to have her on my channel because...
That's your prerogative. You don't want to have her on your channel. God, that's your prerogative. You don't have to go on and on and on about it.
Mrs. Parker is a liar. And I have absolutely no interest in her. I don't have an interest in people who openly admit that they are running investigations in their Discords on me when I have done nothing to them.
Is she really doing that? I'm not a member of her Discord, so I don't know what goes on there. I don't know what goes on there. Oh, come on.
I don't like being falsely accused of being a user and a racist by somebody.
Well, you are, by both counts. You don't like being called out, and that's okay. Like I said earlier in this stream, not too many people do like to be called out.
Which is exactly what Mrs. Parker did to me. I don't like people coming around here and making demands that I tell them the exact timeline of when Negs and I got together. Your timeline is go fuck yourself, Mrs. Parker. That is your timeline, all right? All you need to know is that we are together. We've been together since April. End of story.
Oh my God. Why do you keep going on and on and on about this? This is what I mean. Who are you trying to convince? Us or yourself that this is somehow real? Because most of us see right through the bullshit. We know that you pay them to keep him in the lifestyle to which he become accustomed. We know you pay him to service that Venus flytrap of yours.
You can make up whatever story you want to fill in.
We know as much as he likes to think he's a real man, a real tough guy, he's not. He's a poofter. That's my father's expression for it. It's a poofter. Real men do not get supported financially by women except for two circumstances that could happen. Only two circumstances. One, if the man is too sick to work or he becomes disabled and can't work. Or two, there's young children in the house and it's decided in the family that the dad will stay home with the young children and mom will go out to work. Those are the only two circumstances. But outside of that, no. A real man being supported by, no. Sorry, that's not a real man. That's not coming. Helping someone doesn't mean you own them. To have that mentality makes someone a bad person. Thank you. Yes, Poutine. Like if Negs goes on about the computer and that, and the GFM and all that. But you know what? When Negs, when I was friendly before, for years, I mean, I get, you throw super chats, channel memberships, Patreon, and $5 super chats here and there, they add up over time, so call us even Steven, right? Yeah. DC acts like she's strapped to the chair being forced to watch it. I know, it was the same thing. She would say that about Amber Lynn or about Sean Townsend. Oh, we have to watch Sean Townsend. Well, no, you don't have to watch her if you don't want to. Good God. You don't have to. She'd love that content for a month. Yeah, she would. She would. She'd love it. Michelle, she would absolutely love it. She said Mrs. Parker wanted to lie about her, yet Mrs. Parker was trying to talk to her publicly. Yeah, I know. I know. Vidal mentioned that earlier. Yeah. Mrs. Parker wanted to talk to her publicly. I know.
In the blanks, but I am not going to speak to you and I'm not going to bring you on my channel. The fucking end. All right?
Fine.
And good luck hanging on to your channel. And no, that's not a threat. I didn't report you and I have no intention of doing so.
Nice
Easier
of
to
you.
lose weight now, I think. Like in a couple of days, I could easily lose 5 pounds.
Okay.
Where before I couldn't do that. It took weeks.
Look at her. She looks like she's falling asleep.
You guys, how long have I been on?
Too long.
Took me all day to eat.
And no apology.
I didn't even know they have burritos. It's easy to eat less when you.
Oh, it's good to see you back, Laurel.
I have no food, but
I don't know who Laurel is. Don't know who.
All right,
Laurel
if he's
is.
just going to talk about weight loss surgery and food and his stomach and all that, of course there was no apology.
My God, are we disappointed? That's part of his life. Okay, he talks mostly in his streams. He talks mostly about his life these days. Part of his life is he had weight loss surgery. That's something that kind of sticks with you for life, even if it's unsuccessful and you're one of the 95% that stretches out their stomach and gains it back. It's still part of his life story.
Of course, he sat there trying to be innocent. He did the fake cry thing.
God.
We got the greatest hits. Protecting his garbage community, as usual.
And we're getting the greatest hits over here, protecting our hug box of a garbage community.
And a complete and total lack of self-awareness, which is exactly what I would expect from him. And
stop talking about you and your boyfriend that way. Stop talking about, you really need to learn to love yourselves.
And he basically revealed that he watches every single one of my streams and Negs' streams.
Yeah, at least he admitted it. You watch all of my videos, but you're dishonest about it. God. At least he admits it. The videos are there to be watched. If you don't want him to watch your videos, set them to private. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. Don't make videos. We go on Twitch, we go on YouTube, we go on Instagram and film our reels because we want to be seen or we want to be heard or both. If we wanted complete anonymity, we wouldn't be online now, would we?
So, Laura, Negs and I have been together since April. So
goody.
that's the tea.
All right, I'm picking up my guitar again. Because I feel an anti-love song coming on. An anti-love song coming on. My babes and I have been together since April. But I call him begs when I beg for him to service my Venus flytrap. I have to call him begs to do the horizontal mambo. I have to begs to eat my disgusting food and eat my weird cooking. Oh, I'm so in love with my babes. I'm so in love with my babes. But Pebbles, the world hates me. I slept with rock stars. I slept with politicians. But DC, how come you went so far from grace? What are you talking about? Debs is a rock star. Just ask the Walmart employees. Just ask the Indiana Walmart employees. My Begs is a rock star. I would get out the tambourine, but it's too cheery. Oh, Begs. I'm begging you. Yes, your allowance will come on time. No more looking at Vicky. No more looking at Silvana's nudes. No more looking at anybody's nudes. I pay you good money. Focus on me. I have a job and you're all trying to ruin my life. You're ruining my career. Mrs. Parker is stalking me. Mrs. Parker wants to tell lies. I used her at one point. I used her and BKTV because I needed them to do my bidding and I needed them to give me street cred. But now your uses have worn out and my begs don't like you. So you petty fam. Oh, the dastardly petty fam. Oh, the dastardly petty fam. Hey, I say hey. Yeah. You petty fam are history. You're all history, petty fam. You're all bam. You bad people, bam. Okay, I've had enough. For now. All right, let's do it. We're almost over. 2 minutes left. Yay.
That's the tea.
Look at her smile.
All right. Now, speaking of Negs, I would really appreciate it if you guys would go into the description box and check out the links to his channels, both YouTube and Rumble, and if you would...
Oh my God, yeah, his all 6 YouTube channels. Yes, because when in doubt, open one, because you know surely one's going to get toppled down at least, if not all 6, for ban evading, yeah.
Subscribe to him. And if you would consider joining Negative Nation,
No.
the link to the
I was a member at one point, but no more.
Patreon should be in my description box. If it's not, I'll stick it in there. And if you get on Patreon, you get into his Discord, which is a ton of fun. A ton of fun. A lot of...
Yeah, I know. Plotting how to get your Twitter enemies. No doubt. How to plot to get your Twitter enemies. How to dox them. How to go IRL on them. You know, fun stuff of life. And Santa Claus may come early on that score.
Memes, a lot of silliness, a lot of cutting up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great time. All right. So that is a That
I
is a
bet.
wrap for me. I've got to go to bed. My dogs woke me up at 3 o'clock in
Yo, once again, the dogs. Your dogs miss you.
the morning, and I am running on fumes. Thank you, Jen. Thank you so much for the super sticker. And I
Oh.
don't know if I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, but let's just say until next time. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you later.
Bye, 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 bye. All right. Bye, bye, bye. Okay. All right. And that was, as they say, is a wrap. Now, yeah. She wanted it to be all about her. I know, Michelle. Isn't it always being possessed by demons? Sure does. Age a person. Hey, Terry. Good to see you. Good to see you. What are those? What are those? What are those? Oh, they're little dancers. Cute. I didn't know they had those. Thank you, Terry. Yes. You came for the music. You came for the concert, did you, Terry? You came for the concert. Thank you. Somebody appreciates my lack of talent. I like it when somebody appreciates my lack of talent. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Bye-bye, DC. Yes, you said it. Bye-bye, DC. Ah, yes. Well, God damn it. Now I understand why guitar players use picks to play the guitar. Damn, that hurts. Okay. So, once again, yes. So, she has her own hugs box in her chat. And they were all, that whole cackling gang on Twitter and stuff. They're intimidating people who go into Hussey's chats, which is not okay. It's really not okay. Not to me. I would be livid if somebody came in, started, my regulars who come in, and they started getting on their case on all my regulars that come in, I'd be livid. I'd be fucking livid. Well, first of all, I don't come on here that often. That's number one. So when I do come on, I like seeing the regulars here. But it's none of her business. I don't tell her how to run her chat. Okay, I think it's stupid that she boots anybody who ceremoniously disagrees with her. I can have an opinion about it, but that's it. I'm not going to threaten anybody. I'm not going to go harass anybody in her chat. I don't go to her chat. I stay away. Just like I should be able to handle my chats as I see fit, right? Yeah. So as we see fit, we see fit. And that's not okay. It's not okay to be, I don't know what her being or bonnet is over Hussey. I really don't. You know what I mean? Like I said, you don't have to like him. But as long as he's not hurting anybody, as long as he's not exploiting vulnerable people, as long as, I don't care. Nobody should care. Right? So that is that. Oh, Santa may well come early, though, for me. Who knows? Santa may well come early. So anyways, I'm going to end because how long have I been on? I've been on for almost 3 hours, and it is getting late. And I'm an old woman, too, even though I'm 2.5 years, almost 3 years younger than you, Klonka. That's another thing, chat. If you can answer me something before we go. Negs calls me grandma, which is really weird. And he knows that I'm younger than his girlfriend. So does that mean, that would mean he's sleeping with grandma. If I'm grandma, he's sleeping with grandma. Ew. Not that I'm gross, I'm not. It's just a younger, The Dove Kitty person, hang on. The Dove Kitty person in Hussey's chat that she attacked wasn't cool. Dove Kitty wasn't saying any negative. She was non-combative. She was a non-combative, right? Absolutely true. I don't even know who Dove Kitty is, to be told. I don't know who that is. But, it sounds like Dove Kitty is capable of laughing at herself. And some people, consider it an honor to be roasted by some of their content creators. It's kind of like, the Dean, we go back to the 60s. There was the Dean Martin celebrity roasts. it was considered an honor to be roasted. So it's the same thing today if you're capable of laughing at yourself. Clanca is not capable of laughing at herself. That's okay. We're laughing at her. He has a granny. He must. That's the only explanation I can come across. You know, I'm not sure. I make no bones about my age. I don't do plastic surgery. I don't dye my hair. Okay. And yes, it's true. I don't have an upper arch of teeth anymore. Yes, it's true. You know, and I come by it honestly. I look at it this way. Look, I earned every one of those freaking years. I earned all those nicks and cracks and chips of age. I earned it all, you know. So yeah, he must have a granny fetish. You know, he keeps calling me granny, but he's sleeping with somebody who's older than me. Make that make sense. You know? Make that make sense. So anyways, like I said, almost 3 hours. So we're going to come to an end. We're going to draw this to a close. I don't know when I'm going to come back. Poopa balls. Yeah, despite all that work, cosmetic surgery she has done, yeah, I think you're right on the money there. So anyways, if you want to join me on walking tours, IRL streams with no drama other than maybe having an altercation with another fellow rude inner city person or tripping over my feet. But no, seriously, for the most part, my Twitch chats, my Twitch streams are a lot of fun if I do say so myself. Consider giving me a follow if you can. Yeah, it doesn't cost you nothing, and it helps your girl out. And I'm almost at eligibility for the Twitch affiliate program. All I need is a little over an hour left this month of a stream and 2 more days of stream. So 2 streams stretched out over 2 days in the month of November still. And that's when I become eligible for monetization over on Twitch. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, give it a follow. Thank you. That's the spirit. Give it a follow. So like I said, no, we don't discuss those trash fires over there. No, we don't. That's we don't do gorl world over there. We don't talk about negs. We don't talk about tragic. We don't talk about MFW. We don't talk about any of them over there. I talk about, you know, like I said, I talk about like where I'm walking. If there's history trivia, that I remember, I'll talk about it. Thank you, Terry. Yes, absolutely. Terry is a regular over at my Twitch stream since I first started. And thank you, Terry, for that endorsement. Much appreciated. Yeah, so you should give me a follow if you aren't already. I plan to do a Twitch stream tomorrow, weather permitting. I will let you all know on Twitter and through socials. And I'll put something on my community tab for those who don't do Twitter or Instagram or any of that. I'll put the link on my community tab and you can join me then. Yeah. Just fight with the locals. Yeah. It only happened once. It only happened once, I promise. It only happened once. It was at the Santa Claus parade. And it was extremely crowded. And everybody was loud and everybody was noisy. And he told me to be quiet. And I was talking to the chat and he told me to be quiet. And I told him you'd have to deal. Look, it's a parade. Everybody's yelling at everybody's ear. It's crowded. If you want quiet, go to the library. Go to the library. Just fight with the locals. So anyways, yeah. So give me a follow there. As far as streaming over here, many of you know I don't do it that often, although Google AdSense month is coming up, and fuck me, yeah, I have to admit, Negs and Clanca are the content gifts that never stop giving, but also they piss me off a lot of the time too. You know what? If I make a few extra bucks, off them, why the hell not, right? Why the hell not? So anyways, That's it. I'll let you all know when I come back. Twitch, I should be tomorrow afternoon, mid-afternoon, somewhere between 2 and 3, but I'll let you all know for sure. Weather permitting, that is. I do live in Canada, and it's freezing here. But yeah, no, we'll find somewhere fun to go. We'll find somewhere fun to go. And I'll take you along with me. Anyways, please take care of yourselves and each other, and always remember, if there's somebody in your midst who is vulnerable or lonely or at risk, please take the time to look in on them. Maybe give them a call, simply hit them up on social media if they've got it, share a coffee, share a meal, or just lend a sympathetic ear, because sometimes those few hours, those small gestures can change that person's world immensely. Have a good night, everybody. You all rock. You are all fabulous. And don't let any of these people intimidate you. If you want to go in Hussey's chat, you go in Hussey's chat. If you want to go in anybody's chat, you're free to go in any chats you want. Don't let these people intimidate you. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.